Alright, we can kill the music. Alright. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Shut up, phone. I don't talk to you no more. I'm turning you off. Welcome, everybody, to the very first Pizza Friday podcast. Hi, Roxas brothers. How's everybody doing? Are you guys excited? To be here? I guess it's probably a good time for me to start introducing peoples. So, but yeah, this is the very first Pizza Friday podcast. So, like, we're doing this for the first time, talking, laughing, having a good time, punching out. I guess I should introduce everybody. So, didn't really. I told all of them to look in how to do stuff, but I didn't really look how to like actually properly host. So, sorry if I'm bad at this. I'm playing. But my name is like I don't know what to call myself other than like wouldn't say like founder, whatever. I'm like Chef Slice Man, but. My name is Miles Walden, otherwise known as your gaming and anime ninja Shinobazu. I will be your host of the Pizza Friday podcast for this evening. Joining me below me, I believe, is going to be Miss BabyAce. I'll let you guys introduce yourselves later, but first, my name. I was gonna say I'll let you guys introduce yourselves, but I'm gonna let you guys introduce yourselves as we go. Don't even trip. Anyway, Shinobazu, opening up the floor. And I'll let what's her face introduce herself. BabyAce, introduce yourself to everybody.
I'm not ready.
Oh my god.
Was ready?
No.
He wasn't ready. I actually don't know what to say, guys.
Alright, we'll come back to you. We'll bring it back around.
Yeah, come back to me.
Alright. To my center is my man, Mr. Farouk, otherwise known as Luka.
What's up, y'all? It's Farouk. Video games is life. Good friends, pizza. I'm eating burgers. Sorry, I'm changing it up. But what's up, everybody? I hope y'all enjoy the podcast.
Alright. And to my left, I believe on the boxes, in the far left box, we have my very good friend Yossi, otherwise known as Miss PFC's Lumi.
Hello everyone, my name's Yossi. You can probably tell, what I like to do. It's in the background, and I'm actually doing it here too. So yeah, I like to draw.
Awesome. Alright. And last but definitely not least, one of my right-hand mans, the one who designed all these awesome graphics. Well, in part with BabyAce, but he's like, BabyAce designed it. He cut it together for the podcast. My good friend Joaquim, otherwise known as Button Masher.
Yo, I dig deep in the internet.
You dig deep in the internet.
I dig. Some places nobody should go.
So what, like 4chan? Are we talking 4chan or 8chan? There's a lot of Reddit, NeoGAF, there's a lot of places, man. A lot of places, real talk.
The important thing is I get what I'm looking for.
Get what you're looking for. You can't always get what you want. Sorry, alright, I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, so welcome everybody. I guess I'll open the floor and tell you guys a little bit about myself and kind of give them the idea. Actually, April, you still didn't introduce yourself. Before I go, whatever, we'll come back to you. I'm gonna kind of open.
No. Well, anyway.
Are you ready?
Anyway.
Let's go.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. My name's April. As you can see, my shrine of Joker hurts me and other stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I'm a gamer too, and then also I know how to draw and stuff. So yeah.
All right, fair enough. So, I guess a brief description of what Pizza Friday is. I don't know. Eventually, we're gonna come and let everyone else kind of describe what it is to them. But I guess to me, at least, what Pizza Friday is basically something I started a couple years, damn near a decade ago now, with a bunch of friends of mine. Pretty much we literally just got together every Friday. We started off just kind of getting together every Friday and watching Naruto when Naruto first came out. Naruto. I'm gonna say Naruto. Yeah, no Naruto up in here. Naruto. Yeah, I'm gonna say it hella like American. Naruto. But we started watching Naruto, and then like first we would watch Naruto when it came on TV. Then his brother had acquired episodes through various ways and told us if we wanted to watch it, we could keep watching instead of waiting for the show, but it'd be in Japanese with subtitles. And so we just kind of like went from there. So it was like, then like while we were sitting there watching, his mom showed up out of nowhere and she was just like, "Hey, I got you guys pizza." So eventually, after many weeks, we blew through all the episodes of Naruto, but we still all wanted to meet up and like eat pizza and chill. So we started watching other animes, but we were like, we couldn't really call it Naruto Friday anymore because we weren't really watching Naruto anymore. It just didn't feel right. So now we just, over time, it just developed into Pizza Friday because the one thing that remained constant over all the years was the pizza. But we were like, and then we weren't even just watching anime anymore. Obviously, we played a lot of video games, Super Smash Brothers, Halo, Naruto Clash of Ninja, if you guys know it. And we also played Guitar Hero 3. Right when around the time Guitar Hero 3 came out, and then because we played so much Guitar Hero 3, we decided we'd be really good in a band and tried to start a band. So that happened. That was also a thing. But yeah, after that, we just decided, it's not about the gaming, it's not about the anime, it's about whatever we want to do. This is awesome, which is gaming and anime, but a lot of other stuff too, including now this podcast. So welcome to the very first Pizza Friday. That's what Pizza Friday has always been. The awesome place to do awesome things that may sometimes be gaming or anime related.
Sometimes.
I see blazing silent there already. I'm like, you gotta go, bro.
Alright, so I have to introduce myself again. I'm Shinobazu. Play a lot of video games. Probably a big Gears of War, pretty super big Gears of War player. Super big. Fine. Just because he called me out on the podcast, I'll do it.
What?
Nah, something else. But anyway, big Gears of War player, big World of Warcraft player. Kind of keep that on the hush hush. Don't want too many people to know, but I do that. I'm getting into streaming, obviously, by being here. I don't even know, man. I do a lot of stuff like Evolve, play Gears, play WoW, play League of Legends, obviously, because I just like I like doing things that are like just destroy hours of my life before I realize it. So that's pretty much what I do. I also do somewhat game critique. I do gaming rants. I won't say I do critiques because I wouldn't say I have experience in enough games to critique games, but I can talk a lot of shit about them. So I do gaming rants. And that's pretty much me in a nutshell. I'm like Visa. I do everything. Or accepted everywhere. I don't know, man. Alright.
Visa.
Fruit. Or Luka. Tell them a little bit about yourself or introduce them to who you are.
I don't know. I'll start with Pizza Friday, I guess. That's the center point. I joined Pizza Friday a while back. I was kind of in Generation Anime first. I'm still a part of that, I think, but I really felt like when I came into the group, I was really embraced, and there's a lot of good faces here, a lot of good people here, and always good energy. Things I like to do, I love beating people at Super Smash Bros. If you salty, I'll throw out the code whenever. It ain't nothing to me. We can handle it 3DS version because I'm not getting the Wii U right now. I love video games, clearly. I love music. That's my biggest passion. I love listening to music. And women and all that stuff, like girls. But that's about it. I guess that sums it all up in a nutshell without getting too esoteric and all that. But yeah.
For sure. Okay, I keep POP holding it down.
Yeah.
Alright then, Lumi, why don't you introduce yourself, Miss Artist, one of the artists of the group, the PFC artists. Why don't you tell everyone a little bit more about yourself and what Pizza Friday is to you?
I joined Pizza Friday when everything started, and it was a group of close friends basically, and I go to school too, so I have before I was busy, I was busy, so I really couldn't go to the meetings a lot. But then, after a while, it came more often. We did more stuff. It was pretty fun. So, we watched different kind of animes. We play different games, and we just go out and have fun. And I guess a little bit about me. I'm going to school. I'm an art student. I think this year or next year might be my last year, and then I'll graduate. Like I don't like many others. I don't really know what to do after. So I don't know. If you feel my struggle, then I feel your struggle. And for gaming, I have two older siblings, so because of them, they introduced me to games. So yeah, basically, I think the first system I've ever played was the Sega Genesis. Then went to PlayStation, and then over time, we had different consoles like the PS2, the Dreamcast, Game Boy Advance, the Xbox, and then now I have a Wii U. So I've been playing different games. I don't play often, but I play every once in a while. Yeah. That's
That's Lumi for now. That's Lumi. I thought it was fruit. I thought he was about to start a slow clap real quick. I was like,
I didn't want to, I didn't know, you got to balance it.
can't slow clap all the time. Got to, take it in pace. Take it in pace. All right. I'll try to stop Darth Vader breathing on you guys. Might be. Don't want to freak you guys out. Eventually you'll learn that I am your father, but that won't be today. That'll be in the next episode. You'll find out from Mario.
I am Miles.
Alright, Mr. Button Masher, why don't you let everyone know who you are?
Alright, I'm also a college student. I'm also a college bum. By that means I'm there for no reason. He knows. I would have probably graduated about 2 years ago, but I'm taking a class or two a semester because, as I said, I'm a college bum. I got into Pizza Friday crew a few years ago, and I sort of became a shadow member because I just phased in and out, or when I was summoned upon. My big thing is behind the scenes. I like how the way studios work, the way animes work from behind the scenes, all their affiliates, how everything connects from anime to gaming. Yeah.
Describe, you say you're a shadow member. Describe what it means to be a shadow member. How does that work?
I don't go unless I get an invite.
Even though everyone's technically always invited, he only shows up when he gets an invite, I guess. That's, his reasoning or his logic there. Alright then. Last but not... Oh, you got something else? No, go ahead. Continue. Go.
And I got a hat. Oh, helmet.
A helmet. No, it's a helmet, right? 2 seconds ago, it's it's a helmet, Miles, not a hat. You called it a hat. See?
Yeah, but for now that Brawler 5 here said it's a helmet now.
Mighty Horns of Button Masher.
Yeah.
Alright then. Last but certainly not least, we have Miss BabyAce to tell us about your experiences or what Pizza Friday is to you and a little bit more about yourself, who you are, what you're into, stuff like that. Cookies. I don't know.
Long walks on beaches.
Well, actually, also I go to college too. I'm studying for graphic design. And for the Pizza Friday crew thing, I joined a few years ago. But even in high school, I was in an anime club. I don't know if your high schools ever had anime clubs or not, but Pizza Friday crew is a little more better. We do more stuff. We do have game nights, so I really love that. When we play scary games. But yeah, I'm a gamer, so Miles said, I waste a lot of my life, and I know, it's 6 in the morning. I'm like, yo, I need to go to sleep, but
One more match.
Kicking ass.
Just one more match. One more match right there.
Just one more. yeah, yeah. You know, you kick ass so much, you're like, one more match and then I'll go. But yeah, so I'm a night owl too, so most likely I stay up all night playing video games online, and yeah. So most likely you won't see me only around the nighttime, you know, when I'm out and about.
For sure, for sure. Cool, cool, cool. So that's pretty much like the basics of like what most of us are slash do. I don't know. We do a lot of different stuff. We do like I said, we do like streaming, so we do like a lot of scary games. So pretty much whenever we're streaming like a scary game, it's pretty much like we'll have someone in like the game room or like my room basically where I'm at right now, streaming, like playing the game, streaming, and then we'll literally all just be like right in the other room just watching the stream with you guys and just kind of like laughing at them. I like the scary games just because it's kind of like watching your friend in a horror movie, except you know this person, so you know who's about to die. And that's like, that's very appreciative. I enjoy knowing people are about to die. Just like right now, like, you notice Luka left, there's a good chance, like when he comes back on screen, he's going to like get thrown into the window, and you're just going to see someone just beating the crap out of him. And you're going to see him pull out a knife, and it's going to be an epic knife battle. It's going to be kind of like the Krauser knife fight from Resident Evil 4, if you guys have played that game. It's going to be like that. It's going to be a lot of quick time events, but it's pretty cool. We've been working on that for a while, so. Yes. The stream has a lot of questions, like they want to know if we're from America or America. Yes, we are from America. Luka is dead. Luka is probably dead. Yes, this is right. This is probably true. All right. I guess I want to get into news. Before we get into gaming news, I want to ask everyone how they got their names. So I'm pretty sure we'll start with Button Masher because I know his name has probably got like some crazy story with it, right?
You were there for it too. It's actually partially thanks to you.
It may be. So, Mr. Button Masher, would you explain to everyone here how you got your name, how you became to be known as Button Masher?
All right. So way back in high school, about in freshman year, they both the anime club and the video game club decided to have a little brawl, if you would put it. And Mr. Shinobazu here decided to bring, oh, hey, I have a Japanese copy of Naruto 8 that's not even out in America. And he brought it.
Yo, it's like I ordered that shit online, like the weeboo trash that I am. I think it was like, I got like the whole set for like $100. And I was like, I only really wanted one game. But you know what? I'll buy the whole set.
And back then, I didn't own any video game consoles or anything much. So I'm like, you know, I'm going to play in, because the only games I've ever played in were in the arcades. When I got in, I realized I don't know how to play this with this weird controller, which was the GameCube controller. And astonishingly, I made it all the way up to 4th place. And by the time people looked down at what my strategy was, oh my gosh, he's just pushing buttons. What a button masher. You made it 4th place and he's button mashing? Oh my gosh, what a button masher. And it's stuck on, now and forever.
For now, you will forever be Mizur Button Masher. So, yeah. Alright, then now that Luke is not dead, apparently he just went to go get water because he was thirsty. I mean, it is Thursday.
Not thirsty ass.
So, Shina. So, Luka, how did you get your name, or how did you come up with your name?
My name Luka I got from, actually, it's probably not as interesting. I got it from Facebook. They were doing the whole "What's your ninja name" thing, and you type in for each letter of your name, they give you a Japanese character. So I typed in Farouk, and Luka Shimadoke came out. I like my name. I was like, okay, well, let me abbreviate it. And I was thinking Luka. I was like, because I've never really had like a set nickname. I always call myself like Farouk King or something like that. So I just went with Luka for it. I was like, you know what? I don't think having my name as my nickname is a really cool thing to do. So I just went with it, and it's been rolling since then. And I'm officially now got my own T-shirt with my name on. You see me, you know, I got to show it off sometimes, but right here, got to get all close. Yeah, that's how I got my name.
For sure. I like it. It's good. Nicknames you chose, you know, sometimes nicknames choose you, sometimes you choose them. As long as, you know, you're happy with each other afterwards, that's what really matters.
Mm-hmm.
Got to be happy with each other. All right. How about you, Lumi? What made you, or how did you enter your nickname, or what made you enter the Lumi, whatever that means? I keep wanting to say like luminescence or something.
Illuminati.
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 Illuminati. World's greatest. I was there.
Now the
All right,
conspiracy
here.
theorists are gonna watch this and be like, "You guys are onto something." Like, nah, you gotta go. No more of this shit.
Okay. Well, I mean, I wish I had an interesting story, behind it, but there really isn't. I mean, the only reason why I chose the name is because, 3, 4 years ago, I was on YouTube, and I was just, looking up music, and when you're scrolling around YouTube, you look at something, and then eventually you kind of lead to either the crazy side of YouTube or the good side of it. I ended up going on the good side of YouTube, and I found out this group named Genki Rockets, and it was kind of weird. Like it's a Japanese group, but their lyrics are in English, and basically, I guess like the model that you see, think of it as like gorillas. Gorillas. They have cartoons and whatever. For Genki Rockets, they use a model, and her name is Lumi. So I mean, I like her because she looks pretty, and she sings really well too.
So are you gonna sing for us then? Like, is that
No.
like what we're getting to? Oh,
No.
it's actually getting pretty hype.
You'll get a real clap. You'll get a real clap. You know.
Oh jeez. All right then, Miss BabyAce. How did you come up with your name, or like what was your inspiration, or how did you find it? Find it on like 4chan, or you just like playing cards or something? I don't know.
Well, mostly in my life though, to be like, I've always had a lot of nicknames, like a lot. And where I got BabyAce is from my gamer tag name, Sinister Baby. But that's a whole other story. But for some reason, I really don't remember how I came up or what happened with BabyAce. But I felt like I just, for my gamer mode, like Sinister Baby is what it is. But then when it's other stuff, I was like, I need another identity.
All I'm hearing is that you're on the run from the police and you have to get a name change. So there's probably not even the same person that I was looking at. I feel like that you're not even real. The BabyAce. I don't even feel like Baby is your real name. I think your real name was like Sinister Demon Cherry Bomb Explosion or something. Like you killed 1,000 people. So you have to change your name to like something very sweet and short.
Maybe, but I do have a lot of nicknames. But a lot of people do, like I said, in the gamer world, since the Baby, but out of it, depending on the person, actually. So
Depending on the person, different people call you Baby. I see that. I see
your
game now. It's time to put 2 and 2 together. You got different people calling you Baby, so you gotta. So you remember when they're calling you Baby, you give them different things at the end of the Baby. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Playing people. I see how it is. No, that's cool. It's cool. All right. Well, for me myself, actually, my name is XxShinobazuxX, as you guys know. As you probably have already figured out, big fan of Naruto. Been watching Naruto since like it debuted in the U.S., at least on TV. Apparently, I had a couple really old Naruto mangas from like before I watched it. Didn't realize that till like years later. But I used to watch a crap ton of Naruto, just super into ninjas. Even before Naruto was a thing, I was super into ninjas, the whole shinobi lifestyle and all that. One of my very first poems in high school, it's kind of a poem about ninjas and whatnot. But my name used to always be Shinobi. But like in any game or anything I ever went into, Shinobi was always taken. And that would like always piss me off. Like I would just be like, are you who? I couldn't comprehend how someone would come up with the name Shinobi. Like who names themselves Shinobi? That was my name. I didn't think that there's probably 1,000 other people who thought like that. And so during like the dark ages of Naruto, it was a very dark time. If you guys were big fans of the series, you know that between like episode 1 to 75 is like amazing. And in episode 75, like Naruto and Sasuke fight. There's another 125 episodes to the series, but Naruto and Sasuke don't fight again for that next 125 episodes. In fact, nobody important fights for the next 125 episodes. So I was one of those few people who watched all of these 125 fillers. And this is back when YouTube, you could upload Naruto to YouTube. So like you'd have like Naruto episode part 1, then part 2, and then part 3. And this was back before we had cable internet. So you had that dial-up. So literally I was like pulling I was pulling like 3 tabs up at the same time, loading 3 episodes, and then watching them. And like, literally I'd be watching these episodes for so long, for a while I thought I could speak Japanese. That and one of the episodes kind of tricked me because they had someone speaking English during the episode. It kind of freaked me out. But during all that, one of the filler episodes, it's like Naruto, and I think it's before even the fight with Sasuke or something, or it's a flashback. I don't know. There's so many jumping around in that series. I couldn't tell you for sure. But at some point in time, Naruto and Kakashi and the rest of them go after like this group of ninjas, like this group of quote unquote ninjas. And so Naruto's like asking them like, are these guys like the Akatsuki? Like, are they like, did they leave their village and blah, blah, blah? And then like, Kakashi's just sitting there, he's like, no, we're not fighting. Like, we're not going after like rogue ninjas. We're going after Shinobazus. And he's just like, what the hell? Like, what the hell is a Shinobazu? And he's like, well, Rue's like, me and you, like, we're ninjas. We're part of the Hidden Leaf. Just like, Itachi or whatever, he's a part of the Hidden Leaf, but he's a rogue, so he's no longer a part of the Hidden Leaf, but he used to be. But these guys, however, Shinobazus, are ninjas who never had a village to begin with. So they're a clanless ninjas. Now, I saw the name, seemed super unique. I had never heard the word Shinobazu or seen the word Shinobazu before. And I was just like, I kind of like the idea of the clanless ninja. Another big favorite show of mine was Rurouni Kenshin. And I know Rurouni's were clanless samurai, so in my mind I was like, I like, instead of being Rurouni, I could be a Shinobazu. Not a shinobi, I'm a Shinobazu. I don't have a clan, no allegiances, no villages, you know what I mean? I just get with my own peoples and do what I want. So that's how I came up with that name. That is the origin of Teshinobazu. There you go. All right. So that's my name.
Yours has so much detail in it.
Right? It took me a long time to come up with that name, and the best part about it is nobody had that name until I played WoW, and then some level 16 rogue from 8 years ago created the character and never played again, so I could not have Shinobazu in WoW, and that's why the X's are in my name now. It's kind of like I ended up putting it in my name, and because I don't know, obviously I've had this since I was 13, so you guys are like, oh my god, he's got the X's, he must be cool, like Call of Duty, yeah, whatever. But I'm like, whatever. It was a placeholder that I put in so I could get my damn name. And now whenever I see Shinobazu without the X's, it doesn't look right. It's like when you spell a word and you know it's spelled right, but you feel like it's spelled wrong. That's how I feel whenever the X's aren't there anymore. So the X's have to be there. But yeah. Anyway, that's like stories. Before we get into like news and stuff, I do want to go over everybody's favorite anime and why, everyone's favorite video game and why. So, I don't want to go first. I want you guys to go first because I'm trying to like just go in between. Not trying to be the last guy, not trying to be the first guy, just trying to be a guy. So yeah. So, who wants to go first?
Take one for the team.
All right then, just take one for the team. Lumi, what's your favorite anime and was I?
Anime? At the moment, it would have to be Cardcaptor Sakura, or Sakura. When I was 8 years old, I saw a few episodes on it. I don't know what you guys, what station you guys had it on.
We had it on,
Kids WB. And then I think after a while they took it off. And I was wondering, like, why they take it off? And I think somebody told me that, it's because, because they use magic, it's like evil and whatever, so they had to take it off. And I'm like, well, it's kind of BS. And when I was a freshman, I found the whole series, but it was in Japanese. So I watched every single episode. I got addicted to it, and...
Like, I need that card captures. I need that next episode. Got that quick fix.
That next hit.
You just gotta catch one. You just gotta catch one more card, dog. Just one more card.
I actually have the card set, but it's in my closet. But it's like under heavy stuff, so it's in there. Yeah, but yeah, I like it because it's a cute little story. girl, get find some random cars in her basement, and then she has to capture all of them, and then along the road, she meets another guy who's kind of a little prick. So they're against each other, but eventually they fall in love with each other. So I like that. That's pretty cute.
You like fall in love with guys who are douches to you when you first meet
Sounds
them?
like real life.
Sorry.
Yeah.
He became nice. Okay.
It became
Oh, yeah,
Not like
yeah.
that.
I think that's like every girl's dream. They're gonna meet a douchebag and he's gonna become nice.
Nah, that ain't my thing. I don't roll like that.
I like it. I don't know. I used to watch Card Captors a lot. I think it was on WB. It was one of those shows. Like, here's the thing: when Card Captors came on, for some reason that show was cool to watch. But then when like Sailor Moon came on, all the guys had to pretend we didn't watch that shit. So like we had to like I didn't have a little sister, so I just assumed my big sister. I told people my big sister wanted me to record Sailor Moon for her, and that's why I was watching it. But Card Captors though was just cool. Like you couldn't be like, oh, Card Captors, it's not cool. Like guys, everyone was like, yeah, I watch Card Captors. I don't know what it is, man. It must have been the cards.
Everybody has
it was the
seen
boost.
it.
Sailor Moon. It had all the curves and the good stuff there for card captors. They're kids. They're kids.
That's
Mm.
good.
Maybe I don't know. That's what I think could be a possibility.
Apparently, people say that you should watch Tsubasa Chronicles or Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles if you.
I
like
read the
Card
manga.
Captors.
I read the manga.
Okay.
I read everything. It's so sad. Sad.
So sad. The feels. All right then, Mr. Luka, what's your favorite anime and was I? Or
My
why?
favorite anime would have to be, to be honest, it would be stuck between three. Love Hina, Naruto in the very beginning, and I have to say Gurren Lagann. I love Hina because that was like my introduction to anime, aside from like Pokemon and like, Americanized anime. But Love Hina really got me into the mood for like, okay, well, there's like a whole different world. And then when I started looking at the whole different world, my mom's like, "Are you looking at porn?" I'm like, "No, no, 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 no. This is anime, Mom. You have to watch." And for the longest time, my mom actually didn't like me watching anime because she thought it was all pornography, seeing all the shower scenes and all the walking in, her changing panty scenes. So I watched it anyways. I read it, watched it. Naruto in the very beginning was like my first collection. That's actually my second collection of a book series that only got like 10 books far, but Naruto was my very first like real series. I was very much like, okay, this is the series I want to go for. Everyone was into One Piece or Bleach back then when I was in 6th grade, so it was like, okay, Naruto is going to be my thing. And Gurren Lagann, because you cry manly tears when you watch Gurren Lagann. I mean, I bonded with so many people with Gurren Lagann.
Yeah,
it was like
you just look at somebody.
It's like we both been through. It's like, you watch Gurren? Yeah, I watch Gurren too. Like, and then you're like, bruh, I believe in you. I believe in you too. No, I believe in the you that believes in self. I'm like, bruh, I believe the same exact thing for you. There's so many like moments where I'm just like living my life and I'm like, what would Kamina do, or what would Simone do, So I guess those three, I mean, as well as a crap load of other ones, but those are the three pivotal ones that keep me coming back to anime and stuff like that.
I'm fine.
Do you want to go video games too? Or are we doing video games?
We're gonna go back around video games. We'll do video games next.
I sees you.
All right, Mr. Button Masher. I know you have quite a your taste in anime to me is like blue cheese. Some of it's good, but it's a very acquired taste.
Yeah.
What would be one of your favorite anime and why?
It's kind of a mixture of three, same thing as Farouk, but each one has its own genre. So, like you said, blue cheese. Okay, the first one, this one goes way, way back, and that would be Oh My Goddess. It's this guy knows what's up.
Yeah.
Right. Because it's a nice, slow, it's a nice down-to-earth slice of life anime. Some kooky stuff happens here and there, but on that, it's just nice, mellow. Just living the life. The second one would have to be just a little bit farther up, and that would be, what's it called? Lost Universe. Not a lot of people heard of it because didn't really do much here. It was like on some weekend subpart channels here in the U.S., but it's cool. I liked it. It was spacey, action, all that. And the third one would have to be Macross Frontier. I
Micross,
love that.
huh? Nah, I didn't know I liked Micross. I used to watch a lot of Micross when I was younger, but my brother always told me we were watching Robotech. So like I always knew it as like Robotech battle, like yeah.
All right, no. So look, this is Macross. This is Robotech.
So like,
It's pretty much the same thing, just different universe. Well, different like areas of the universe.
okay.
If I remember correctly, because honestly, I only really like Macross Frontier. Other than that, I don't really like none of the other Macross spin-offs or older stories. That's just me in general.
Fair enough. I can respect that. I've seen a little bit of I've seen a lot of Macross though. I would say I've seen a little bit. Real talk, I've seen a lot of Macross though. I just watch a lot of Macross. I keep saying Macross. Heracross. Alright then, Miss BabyAce. What would be your favorite anime and why? Or Wiz-I, I guess is what I'm saying it. Wiz-I.
Is it my turn now?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. That's a tough one. I feel like I have 3 that like I just love to death as like a kid, kind of. My first one is Rurouni Kenshin. I can't even explain when I watched it. I think, what grade were we in? We were like,
Second.
I feel like, yeah.
Kenshin was
I
on
feel
TV?
I feel like on 4th grade. That's
Fourth
when
grade. We were in 4th grade. I was still in Vegas when Kenshin came out.
Yeah, and like when I saw that, I don't know why, but like I just loved the whole like thing about him, you know, whatnot. And well, obviously Rurouni Kenshin is like number 1 growing up, you know. And then it went to like Inuyasha, but it's because like Sango. It's okay. The thing is with me, I mean, people have their opinions, but like I hate when anime puts a lot of girls like weak. And like Inuyasha, you know, my girl was Sango, man. She was like the shit. She like saved your ass, you know. And like, you know, for me growing up, that's why I love Rurouni Kenshin, because Karu also, like, that's my other name, BabyAce Karu, whatnot. But Karu, she just kicked ass, you know. Like, I just love that shit, you know. And then finally, like, my 3rd anime is Yu Yu Hakusho. Like, oh my gosh, like, I just love. I mean, also, I mean, I love, you know, Dragon Ball Z too, you know. But like Yu Yu Hakusho, man, I don't know, like, I just love all that fighting and shit.
Very good.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I liked Inuyasha a lot. Kenshin was my shit, but like Kenshin is probably at like some of the.
It's like a lot of people didn't. It's kind of like you liked it or you didn't, but it's because it was like more serious, kind of, you know, like. And if you got it, you like, well,
you were
shit,
really
you know.
into it. Yeah, like either you were really into that show, or like everything went over your head because you were too young to follow what was going on. That's why I meant, like, I was super in tune to stuff like that, like, because I'd always watch old samurai movies and stuff. So I was like, every time I saw Kenshin get down, I was like, this is gonna be dope. I can see it. I can see it in his eyes. The funny story of Kenshin, I watched like almost all of the series when I was younger, right? And like then we finally get to like the final arc. There's stuff that happens after this, but anyone who cares, the Shishio arc where he fights Shishio, like his replacement, that is the final arc of Kenshin. Everything that happens after that is bullshit. Final arc of Kenshin fights Shishio, right? So I'm going over to my friend's house every weekend to watch like the episode. Like we stayed in at his house, we're watching at 11 o'clock. It's like, oh, Shishio, yeah. Fighting like everyone's getting down. Like Kenshin fought like 4 people. Sanosuke fought people. Sato fought people. I was like, oh, this is crazy. We get to the final episode of like their 3-episode fight between Kenshin and Shishio. And the day of the last episode, I tell my mom, like, hey mom, I'm going to my friend Ronnie's house, we're gonna stay the night, watch a show. He's like, no, you have to stay home tonight. I'm like, why? It's like, because you've been at his house every night for like the past like 6 weeks. They're gonna get tired of having you over there. They don't even care. We sit in the attic and just watch anime. They don't even know we're there. And she's like, no, you can't go. I don't care. Clean your room, play your game or something. It's like, I want to play my game. So
Mom, you don't understand.
So my friend Ronnie, since he knew like it was the last episode of the series, the last episode. Like this is when everything went down, like the band fight happened. So because I couldn't go there to watch it, my friend Ronnie was like, I mean, I don't know what to do, dog. I know your mom's letting you over. I can't get the cable to you. I mean, here, I got you. And so what he did is he put the phone down next to the TV. So I got to listen to the last episode of Kenshin. It was like, he was like trying to give me play-by-plays, but then at the same time, it was like, damn it. It was still crazy. But then that death scene where the homie's like, like burning to death, I was like, oh my God. I need to see this. Why? Yeah, Kenshin. Good show.
Oh, Kenton.
that was a good friendship though. That was the homie he had your back to the death. That was some Grand Lagan shit right there.
Yep. Pretty much.
Alright. Well, I mean, if I had to pick, since everyone else is picking 3.
It's hard. Yeah, you just can't, I don't know, you know.
But my 3 is kind of touring. Cause like I've always had like, I have God tier anime and then I have like my top 3. God tier anime is like Yu-Gi-Oh!, DBZ, Digimon Season 1. Those are God tier because due to the combination of the epicness at the time when I watched it and nostalgia, even if there's bad things of the anime, my eyes won't see them. There's just this thick phase of like nostalgia and awesomeness that I can't see anything else besides like DBZ is the best show ever and anything you say is invalid. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the best show ever and anything you say is invalid. Look, if I throw a card at you and I kill you, like Kaiba did, nothing else you says matters. And I didn't even throw, like, if he threw, like, a shitty card, I would have been like, whatever. But he threw his blue eyes, like, fuck you. You just got carded in the face. And killed a dude with guns. They had guns, and he was like, blue eyes, blue eyes, blue eyes. Like, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Yeah. But, my top 3, not including the God tier anime, would be, at number 3, it's coming in as Gurren Lagann. Obviously, I saw Gurren Lagann recently, so even though Gurren Lagann's been out since, like, 2017, I only saw Gurren Lagann, like, a year or 2 ago. But Gurren Lagann was just amazing. Like, I don't know. It was hard to describe why, but it was just like, there was just so much awesomeness here, and then awesomeness there, and then learning, and then trials and tribulations, and then brotherhood. But it was like just a squad of people who were just like, there was nothing more inspiring than like a group of people. Not one person who just does something amazing, but a group of people who like all work together and never give up on each other. I was just like, I was like, man, so beautiful. I couldn't handle it. It was just too much. Yeah. So Gurren Lagann, amazing. Second, for number 2 on my top 3 would be Trigun. Just because Trigun was a weird series for me. Like, I watched it around the same time as Cowboy Bebop. But as much as I enjoyed it, like, I felt like Trigun, like, I could watch it 2 different ways. Like, I could watch Trigun and just be doing something else, not paying attention at all, and still enjoy the episode. But then at the other time, it was like, I could be watching episode and like paying really close attention, and I would catch like every little thing Vash would do in the episodes. Like I would just see like everyone would be like, why would he do that? And I would just get it. Like I know why he did that because he's gonna do this later. And like I would see him do it and be like, I knew it. He knew all along. He was just playing stupid. Like no way. I was a psychic. But it was like it was just such like a chill anime, but then a deep anime at the same time. Like you learn so much from it. About questions about life, about like who people are, but I don't know, man. It was the human nature, and then like struggle and forgiveness, and I was like, I learned so much about myself from watching the anime, even as much as I learned, like even more than I could say from Gurren Lagann, and I was just like, so beautiful. And then, man, 2 episodes that I will never forget was Paradise. Well, Nicholas D. Wolfwood's like key episode, and the episode before Paradise, and then of course, I can't remember the name of the episode. I know it, but like I don't want to get it wrong. But I keep playing like Hallelujah, man. But it's the episode where like Vash and Knives are like little kids, and Knives crushes the spider. I'll never forget the 2 speeches from Paradise and when Knives crushes the spider. Those speeches hit me like so hard. I was just like, man, My brother. I understand that. I understand nothing, but I understand it completely. But yeah. And my number one, I do want to see, I'm not going to lie, someone just said Vash versus Alucard in chat. I was thinking about that for a death battle. I would really like to see Vash or Stampede versus Alucard from Hellsing. That would be super dope.
Yep.
That would be like,
That would be something.
I was just watching Hellsing Ultimate, the finale the other day, and I'm just like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't even know what to say there. That's just, ugh. But anyway, my number one anime, personally, it's another Toonami one, but it was like a Toonami favorite. First anime I think I ever like just straight up fell in love with from the first episode, and that'd be Outlaw Star. Like, Outlaw Star was just, I liked Outlaw Star for a lot of different reasons, because like just like Cowboy Bebop and Trigun, every episode was a story, but it was like, I felt like there hasn't been a character in any series that I've seen that I've related to more than Gene Starwind, which is kind of weird. That's why I was like, for a long time before I picked up Shinobazu as a name when I was a kid, I always told people to call me like Gene Starwind, and people would mess it up and call me Gwen Stefani, so, you know, I had to change that over.
What the fuck?
But it was just like, oh. But like, the one thing I loved most about Outlaw Star, and like, obviously I'm a guy, so I don't really watch those romantic animes or go for the love stories, but the love story in Outlaw Star was like the coolest thing ever in the universe. It wasn't like, because I watched Tenchi Muyo, I watched DBZ, I watched, you know, Yu Yu Hakusho, and like, I watched Boy Meets World, I watched the Hilary Duff Show, Lizzie McGuire. Like, I watched a bunch of TV when I was a kid. And every time there's a love story, whether it be in anime, gaming, or regular TV or movies, it's always a guy chasing the girl, or the girl chasing the guy, but the guy doesn't like the girl doesn't like the guy, or there's a bunch of, well, I don't know if I like him, or cheating drama, or blah, 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 and a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm like, when I was a kid, I was like, if this is what love is, I want nothing to do with this shit. I don't like these people lying and cheating and chasing each other. I don't want to chase a girl for 6 months just to like wear her down like she's a deer. What is this? Like,
That's why I'm fat. I don't chase these hoes.
Right.
Sorry, keep going.
But like Outlaw Star was like the story between Melfina and Jean. It was just two people who were like trying to find themselves in life, just in general, just going through life, doing their own thing. They were just friends. But Jean made her a promise, like, that I would help you figure out, like, who you are and, like, what you were meant to be here for. And it was just, like, that whole little setup where it's just, like, they weren't looking for love. They were just looking for, like, answers in life in general. And they found each other along the way. I was like, that's awesome. No, much love, much respect. Tears of joy. But yeah, that's my top anime. Number Umaro Awesome Dose or whatever it is, whatever you call that. Yeah. So I think we should be asking. Someone sent me a message. Hey, I'm aware. I can see the future. See what's going on. I know what's happening. Situation. The situation being handled. But anyway, outside of that, I think, what are we on? Like, favorite video games now? Is that what we're doing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Who wants to go first? Favorite video games? Who wants to go first?
I'll go, unless you want to go in the same order.
You can go. You can start it off. So, tell these people the story, or tell them the story of your people.
My favorite video games. I have to start with the Pokemon series. I can't just do one game, you know, it's so bad. But I have to start with the Pokemon series. I've been playing Pokemon since before I could read. That's how I love Pokemon. No, literally, I was stuck in Viridian Forest for like a month. I was just sitting there. I was like, how do I get out? And I kept having my uncle, when I was back home in Kenya, he could read English. He's like, oh, well, you need to go this way. And the signs are telling you how to go through it. And I'm like stuck with my child mind, running out of batteries. I used to hate the feeling. When I see my Game Boy turn red, I knew like my life was about to take a major hit. So I get serious. But
we've all been there.
I know, those are the rough times. Now we got rechargeable everything. We don't really respect it as much as we used to. But that Pokemon, the reason why Pokemon wasn't so much actually the Pokemon, as much as I love Pokemon, it was the connections I made from Pokemon. I mean, almost all my best friends, all the people that I've ever known have played Pokemon. I actually met one of my best friends named Jordan on the bus. I was in school for detention because I got into a fight at school and I had detention for it. And on the ride back, I was reading my Pokemon book like, "Ooh, who am I gonna catch today?" And my friend walks up to me. I thought he was weird. He just came up and sat next to me. He's like, "I like Pokemon too." I was like, "Okay, kid, like get out of my face." You know? And he kept like pursuing like a friendship with me because like we had Pokemon in common and he didn't really have friends. That turned out to be one of my like best friends, and I still talk to him. Well, up till recently, I was talking to him like very often. I would see him only like once every 3 months, but our friendship was deep. That went on to like me being close friends with Markel. There was some bad stuff that happened, but overall, Pokemon is what united us. And then later on, it was like actually just friendship from Pokemon. Into Final Fantasy IX, that was one of my favorite games, selfishly to play. I spent so many hours. I barely could read decent at the time I started playing that too, so I still had trouble actually with any RPG. But Final Fantasy IX, I love the story. I just love the feeling. Actually, the first time I've ever raged out on a game was playing that game. I had gotten to the final disc and I only had one save file, and I didn't have a memory card for the longest time. And the very first part of the game, you can't level up or nothing. You fight a boss on the fourth disc in the very beginning, and that boss was like impossible for me to fight because I had to switch my team and all that. And I ran in with the wrong team, and I had saved over all my other save files. It took me like 4 months to do this. So I looked at it. I started like, I cried from anger. I was so upset at the game. I was like, I should have leveled up these other characters I never used. And I actually just ended up giving up on the game right there on the spot. I just like, I'm not about to redo this for 4 months of my life, even though I know how hard it is or how the way goes.
Yeah.
And I mean, Halo. It got me into first-person shooters. It got me into shit talking. It got me into the competitiveness of gamings. I never really liked fighting games past Smash Bros and all that, but really it was like
Halos what brought you into the online Xbox community, and that's when you learned to treat other people how you want to be treated. Except for in Halo and Call of Duty, you can talk shit. That's cool.
Oh yeah,
That's part of the culture.
I was like that 11-year-old like with the squeaky voice talking about like I fuck your mom and all that kind of stuff. I was that kid. I was like, I fuck your mom, bitch. Like, oh, like, bro. I was like, send the address if you want to get these hands. Keep in mind, I'm like 12, and this dude sound like he's like 18, 20, but I was like, I'll handle him. It don't matter. I got my homies here, anything, But I mean, that just got me into the competitiveness of gaming, and it died for a while. Then Gears of War came out, and then now I'm into League, and I'm into all those other games. But Halo is definitely my gateway into like competitive gaming. It's like that's where I felt like it's time to shine. So yeah, those are my 3 games.
Fair enough. All right. I don't remember the order we went last time, so I'm gonna assume we went with Lumi next. I don't remember shit right now. So, Lumi, what's your favorite video game right now?
Well, actually, before I say my favorite games, like I have a question for you, Farouk.
Oh, okay.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
Oh, the question.
Yeah.
The question.
Oh, there's
Who's
so
your
many.
starter?
My first starter was Charmander. I actually carried the tradition. I always played fire types. Always.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! Charmander, Cyndaquil, Torchic. What's good?
Typhlosion was such an awesome Pokemon. I didn't even know what animal it was based off. I was like, that thing's got fire coming off its body. That shit's tight. I don't know. I can't really say. I mean, I liked Arcanine from the first season. Pikachu. I was, everything. I can't say just one. Oh, that's hard. Give me some time. I'll answer. At the end of this, I'll answer. Let me think. There's a lot, like 700 plus now. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, little off-topic thing. This is why I quit the Pokemon trading card game. Was super into the Pokemon trading card game. Did really well. Had like 6 or 7 out of badges. Doing super dope. Then my brother took the gym leader's test. He passed and got the gym leader badge. And I'm like, you bitch. He had to use a gym leader and everything. I took the test like 3 times and failed. And I was like, man, fuck this. Then here's what happened. We quit for a while. We came back for Neo, right? Went to the ice cream man. We picked up the Neo packs. We're like, oh, snap. We're in the Johto region, about to get them Johto cards. I get my very first pack, right? He gets his very first pack. I'm Team Fire, Team Red. So I pick up the Typhlosion pack. I open up the pack, and I get a Cleafe. And I'm like, man, this is whack-ass shit. My brother gets the Flare Alligator to track because he's always been Team Blue, Team Squirtle, Blastoise, Flare Alligator. He gets a Flare Alligator pack, opens up his cards, gets a Flare Alligator. So I quit. I was like, this is how you gonna do me, Typhlosion? After all I did for you? You gonna do me like that? Done with you. Nah.
Tail flip.
Anyway, so Lumi, what's your favorite video game?
That's kind of hard to answer because I guess it varies on my mood. I mean, I mentioned in the beginning, like in the introduction, that the first console I've ever played on was the Sega Genesis, and I think the first game that I played was Sonic the Hedgehog games, and like I liked it very much. Even though I was a kid, I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but still I liked it. And well, basically, Sonic, I don't know, it has a special place in my heart.
He's your babe. The babe.
The babe.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah, gotta go fast. But yeah, I think eventually over time, I think I might have lost slightly a little bit interest after like Shadow the Hedgehog came out. I mean, I played the game. It was kind of a little bit awkward because I mean I'd never seen anybody use the gun, so I'm like it's kind of weird. But I think let's see, about 2 years ago, I mean I bought another like Sonic game after after who knows how many years, and it was like Sonic Generations. So you can play as the modern Sonic or older Sonic. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. Adorable little fat Sonic, and then you got your skinny version. But yeah, like I mean, I'll say which games I like. I can't pick favorites because I have a lot. So Sonic games, I love them. The older ones. There are 2 RPGs that I like very much, and I have a hard time deciding which one's my favorite. One of them is called Grandia. It's a pretty old RPG game, and basically the story is there's this little boy that wants to go to an adventure, and he lives with his mom, and he lost his dad. I guess he was like traveling or something, but basically his dad is not there anymore, but he gave him this stone called the Spirit Stone. And there's like a legend about it that the stone it opens it's like a key to like an ancient place. So technically the stone that was given to him was like the actual thing, but a lot of people thought that it was fake. And he goes into a journey with a lot of people, and like in many RPG games, things tend to go down later on, like plot twists, and basically he ends up saving the whole world. It's a pretty nice story. It's lengthy, but it's a good story. Another RPG that I like very much is Star Ocean: The Second Story. It's a sci-fi thing, and same thing.
Because I watched my friend play Star Ocean. I always wanted to play them, but I never actually sat down to play them. Like, what was that like? It always looked a lot like Phantasy Star Online to me, which kind of made me like, oh, this will be dope. But then like, I like listen to stories of my friend playing, and he'd be like, yo, this is awesome. But he was like one of those completionists. So like, he'd be like running this dungeon over and over again, like collecting monsters or something. And I'm just like, look, I don't have time for another Final Fantasy X like monster collection in my life. Like, please don't tell me that's what this is. But how did you like? Obviously you liked it, but I mean, like, what was it? I don't know what my question is. Star Ocean's cool though. I had a question, but I don't know what it is anymore, so it's gonna let that go.
But yeah, like it's a pretty cool story. You can either start off the game playing as one of the 2 protagonists, either Claude or Arena, and I mean the story changes a little bit. Depends who, but it's the same thing. But yeah, like basically, like the whole thing is, you end up saving like the whole universe. It's not the world anymore. It's like the whole universe. You gotta save the whole universe, yo.
Jeez, gotta step your game up. The world is too big just to save that.
And let's see. I guess another one that I like too is like Bayonetta. I'm in love with her. She will always be like my woman crush.
Waifu.
Yeah, the
Didn't
waifu.
you cosplay Bayonetta recently?
Yeah, I did. It was like last year for like SabaCon.
Mm. It's very nice. I like to
Yeah,
think the whole time it's like, do you want to touch me? I was
yeah,
like,
they want to touch me.
hmm.
Yeah, like the first game's pretty cool. Um, I played the sequel as well too. By the way, Joaquin, I defeated Rodan today.
Beat
About
Rodon finally.
Yeah.
time.
About.
Oh my god, it was so freaking hard defeating him. I kept dying. Like I was like this close to defeating him, but then I died. But yeah.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm like 75% with the million rings I need, so good for you.
Yeah.
75% of the million rings.
Yeah.
Why do you need a million rings for? I'm curious.
To buy the challenger ticket to fight him.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
to fight
platinum
Rodan.
ticket, like the first game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, it's not 10 million, but you know, it's the same thing.
Wait, you're supposed to buy one. Does the ticket go up after you fight him one time?
On the first game, once you have the million halos, you know, if you once you defeat him, like if you ever want to rematch with him, you still end up paying for the
Again?
sequel.
Oh no!
For the sequel, if you defeat him, you only pay once. After, if you want to rematch with him, like it's zero, it's free.
Okay, that's cool.
But you
I
have
can
to
only
beat him
imagine how
first.
competitive it is. Like you had to be balling to fight him, and then if you suck when you fight him, I mean, I'd be like, I don't know about a million.
Well, I mean, the first one you could technically cheat. Let's just say you know you do a couple rematches, and if you had enough, I mean, you can always turn off the game instead of deciding like do you want to continue or not. Instead of like not continuing, you can always turn off the game. That way, you can have your money. I don't know if it works that way, but you know, if you want to try it out, that's on you. But I wouldn't try it out. I wouldn't try it out.
Just fight him fair and square. Knuckle up. He one shots you. Nah, I'm gotta turn my gotta turn this off.
Yeah. The first game, like they're very, they're more harsh on the way how they grade you. The sequel, it's like they're more lenient. Like we'll just give you the gold just because you know you tried. We won't give you that stone. We won't make you look that bad.
Oh my gosh. The good people. The good people there is like, we know you tried.
Yeah.
Hold on. There we go. Fix this. Bam. There we go. Got that fixed real quick. That was like gonna be scary.
About that ace.
No trouble. Alright. So I think we're on Joaquin now. I don't know if you play games. You bought a Wii U, so I'm not too sure if you play games, to be honest with you.
What's the insult? You don't play video games. You like Mario Kart?
Oh, yeah, that's a fun thing.
Get out of here. Get out. No, okay, so there's pretty much two games that are like complete polar opposite. And I'm going to start off with one from the GameCube, which was my personal favorite and still is, would be Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. Yeah.
What's
Excellent
that about?
choice, man.
Yeah.
Excellent choice.
You know, it was nice, you know, just enjoying. And that was one of like the first few games like I could actually like enjoy the scenery. I mean, back in the GameCube era, like, wow, it looks so real. You know, like that generation leap, like, wow. Like the grass is swaying with the wind, the rain sounds like rain, the river sounds like a flowing river. It was nice, peaceful, quiet. I love that game. I let somebody borrow it
Never saw it again.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
I keep hitting them up for like, hey, you got my game? Oh,
I was gone. They played the game. They're like, this game's too peaceful. No, Joaquin, I'm with you. You remember Moy? Remember that homeless guy was walking around like that?
yeah.
Doing this stuff. That was such a good game, dude. Like, from all the other games. I'm sorry, it's your favorite, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah, because, you know, like, that was like the only Harvest Moon that I like enjoyed. Like, I know that there have been other ones that come out recently, but just none of those hit me the way that one did. It was nice. Just you could actually interact with all the villagers, have like special events if you've been hitting them up for a while. It's great. I really love it. And the other one, because Evo's coming up, would be Street Fighter. I'm not the best, but I can hold up my own. I really love me Street Fighter. By the way, I still left my fight sticks at Chino's house.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your fight stick still is here.
Yeah, which I need to fix some of the buttons for inlay ones.
Need buttons. Button masher. Yeah. I like.
Drum roll.
How'd you do in the Evo tournament? You competed like an Evo tournament, or not Evo? Fuck, where were we at?
Yeah,
PlayStation experience,
The
right?
PlayStation, yeah.
Everyone's talking about, oh, move my mouse. Fine, whatever. I move my mouse. Gosh. Psh. Anyway. Nothing. Don't worry about it, alright? Don't worry about it. I moved the mouse. I moved the mouse. Alright. So, alright. So, how'd you do in the tournament there?
I lost, but here's the thing: is like I didn't know that there was going to be Street Fighter there, so I didn't like practice because I put it down for like 2 months, and it's one of those games like, oh, just forget about it. And you have to like get back into the groove, all the combos, all the specials and supers. When I got in there, the moment I sat down for my first fight, I'm like, oh crap, I don't remember anything.
They didn't let you warm up your sticks or nothing?
No.
You guys didn't have like a warm-up round? It's like, alright, just warm up the sticks.
No, we just went straight in. It was
It's kind of fucked up, cold fighting. Nobody likes going in cold.
Yeah, so it was 2 out of 3. At least I won one. I almost won the second round of the third one, but I just there's always next time. Like, as I said, I'm not the best Street Fighter, but I can hold my own.
Fair enough. Alright then, Miss BabyAce, now that you've joined us once again,
I know, I keep getting cut off. Ugh.
Before you disappear,
Yeah.
what? Oh shit! Let me make sure the mouse is moved. The mouse is moved. Okay, Si, the mouse is gone. All right. What's your favorite game or games and why?
Oh man. I have a lot, but from when I was a kid, I grew up with like a lot of people, like almost all my friends that I've known all had like GameCube. I was just born straight right into Sony, so for me, I grew up with like Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, like all those classics we grew up with, But I've kind of played it all, like I grew up with more combat, so anything like when it comes to fighting games, I grew up in more combat. You go to more combat, or you went to like Street Fighter, you know what I mean? I was always more combat. But I mean, growing up, like my teens and stuff, whatnot, I guess like I don't know why, but like Kingdom Hearts still has my heart, obviously. But
just like the game, that game's heartless. So what are you talking about?
I know, look, I know. That's why I love them. My little heartless.
Good.
But when it came to like shooters, I didn't start playing online until I guess I got BioShock 2, and I like would just murder the shit out of everybody, and like I miss those times, those days. Those were the days. I would get like awesome fan letters. Oh my god, you're so awesome! I'm like, miss those days.
Will you be my friend?
See,
Yeah.
I got different types of fan letters.
Can you be my team? Like those were really like good times, when.
Yeah. See,
But then like later on, as time went on,
He started hating me.
You get the other fan letters.
Yeah. And then I saw everyone like so hooked on Call of Duty, right? And I was like, what is everybody so crazy about this, But it was like the first one. So obviously zombies, I always saw people playing zombies, and I was like, you know what? Number 2 is coming up pretty soon. I'm like, I'll probably get that. And when I got that, oh man, that like, that took a lot of my life.
Took or takes?
Both. Yeah, both. But I mean, a lot of people, it's kind of just whatever you play with. I never got the chance to play like what are the other ones?
Advanced Warfare, Modern Warfare 2, the
Modern
real
Warfare.
Call of Duty.
So good.
You know, like I didn't get to play those games. I used to see my other friends play it, you know.
Mm,
But the one that I got in Call of Duty was number 2, obviously. So those were the days too. Those still are the days too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Call of Duty for me. See, I got fan mail when I played games, but it wasn't like, oh my god, you're so awesome. It was more along the lines of fuck you, you hacker.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
reporting
yeah,
you,
I
you piece of
know.
shit.
It's in the Call of Duty world, but like when I was in Bioshock, I guess there was just more friendlier people.
I guess Bioshock must have been a
Yeah.
very friendly community. I guess, you know, when you live in a fucked up world with a bunch of like psychopaths doing drugs, I guess you try to make friends where you can.
Yeah. But now that I'm saying about this, like Bioshock, I think is like the hands down. Like I'm so in love with Bioshock. Like Bioshock 1 and 2 are like my like babies. I don't know why, but I just like when I like saw that game, it just like blew my mind, man. Like I love Big Daddies, man. They were so cute and awesome to me. Even though they murdered people, but I was like, it's okay. I mean, it's cool.
I murder people too, so we have something in common.
It's all good. But yeah, I mean, that's all I can think about right now.
This is like, so you just gonna leave Metal Gear?
Yeah,
Just
no.
gonna leave, no, it's cool. I'm gonna let him know. I'm gonna let him know. Snake, she doesn't love you no more, dog.
No.
She left you. She left you for Big Daddy. Handle that, dog. Handle it. Right in. PlayStation All Stars. Handle it. Settle it in All Stars.
Didn't let me finish. Okay. So yeah, like also growing up, like the big tag like the shit with Metal Gear Solid, like that is the game of like my childhood completely. Like anything Metal Gear, I'm like Snake, I love you, wherever you are, I love you.
Snake. Oh yeah. So I guess it's my turn. I'm rounding this out again. Damn. I would say like my favorite game. Like I can't say WoW's my favorite game because I despise WoW. I still play it, but I despise WoW for a lot of reasons. Because WoW is not a game to me. WoW is like a job. I cannot enjoy WoW like I could say just enjoy Smash. Like, so WoW is not one of my favorite games. I play WoW like all fucking day, and it's probably an amazing game. And Warlords of Draenor has been super awesome, but WoW is not my favorite game. Even though I have like 165 days time played, not my favorite game. No. Favorite game though, like game I could play, like games I could play no matter what time, no matter what day, and anybody can get that work in any moment. If I had to pick one, pick RPGs, Phantasy Star Online, Episode 1 and 2, super dope. If I had to pick fighters, it'd be Super Smash Bros. Melee. I've logged more hours in that one game than I have in like any other game, period. Shy of my #1 game, which is going to be the Gears of War franchise. It's not one game. Since Gears, I don't know what it is about Gears of War. Like, it's just like that feel. That like, I remember when I saw the E3, because everyone likes Super Halo. Understand, for you who don't play Gears of War or don't know what Gears of War is to Xbox 360 what Halo was to Xbox. Like, Xbox 360 would have died without Gears of War, because Call of Duty didn't come out for like another 2 years, and that's when like it took off.
It picked up again, yeah.
But like since that Mad World trailer, if you guys have ever seen that Mad World trailer, where it's just like do 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 do, all around me are familiar faces. Oh, man, that was my shit. I played Gears 1 out the work when they had the busted, what was it, Gears of War 1 when they had the busted host. When you had host, you were God mode in Gears of War 1. You were just like, my shotgun is the law. And then Gears 2 was like the most fun because you had the craziest, stupid, crazy maps. Gears 3 was the most balanced. Gears 2 was the most fun. Gears 2, you could do like some of the dumbest shit from wave dashing. I learned how to Jackie Chan flip up walls. Like the physics in that game were all busted. But anytime anyone had anything to say to me, like, you had a problem with me, it was like, literally, I was so good at that game, we didn't even play people fair anymore. It was like, we would beat you, and then after it was clear that we stomped your team out, we'd be like, look, we're going to let everybody else die, and then we're going to have 1v1 shotgun battles. Like, it's not even a game anymore. We're going to put our pistols in the air, pull out the shotguns, like, throw out the elbow, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's get it. Shotgun battles, let's go. Let's do real man shotgun battle. On your host, I'll still body you. What's up? So that was like, you got a problem, settle it in gears, dog. And then when you know your host, I think that was the best part. Like, when I knew I was host, I didn't play that game. I destroyed that game. I would just be the biggest dick. I would like, I'm host? Fuck my Lancer shotgun all day. You just stay on your shotgun. Because I'm host, dog. Like, come on. I pull out the Lancer, rev that chainsaw up, and just sit at the corner like, hold on, like, just like, it's really good. Like, I'm done with you, dog.
Good times like that.
And like, overall, the stories, like the triple headshots, I was a nade whore in that game. Frag grenades, best friend. Everyone would put frag grenades in normal places. I put frag grenades in the weirdest. I'd like walk up to a room. I'd have my character jump and throw that shit on the wall. Like, you're gonna walk in this room, go like, all right, we're clear. Boom, just blow it from the head down. Like, I was a beast in that game. I got called hacker so many times, so many I got reported for like unsportsmanlike conduct and like hacking and all sorts for just being so good at that game so many times. Once a year, me and my friends had like this roundtable thing, like 100 friends, and we'd be like, look, if we don't improve our sportsmanship, our reputation, we're all gonna get banned. So we're all gonna go through our entire friends list and then put good sportsmanship on our whole team. And that was just so we could stay at 50% every year. Otherwise, we'd just be done. It would be a wrap. We'd be banned. Wouldn't be playing no more. It's over. But yeah,
That is some funny shit.
it was good stuff. Gears of War, man. I've never wanted to get a tattoo, but if I would ever get a tattoo, it would just be Brothers to the End on the back. Let it be known. Rest in peace, Dominique Santiago, my brother.
My radish.
How about that Gears of War Judgment though?
Hey, listen, we don't talk about that here, all right?
You don't talk. That was like the
Need you to get the fuck off the podcast. You don't talk about. You don't bring up this is a judgment-free zone. All right, judgment-free zone. Make sure that's clear. No judgment here.
Planet Fitness?
Ashamed of him. You don't ever tell the world he's alive. He's down there in the basement somewhere. We don't talk about that. Hey, Gears though, Miles. Gears was the hype, man. Oh man, so much hate. I feel so bad. I've lived my life and I've caused so much hate in just video games. People death threatening me. I'm like, do it.
That's always the best.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hack your stuff. I'm gonna hack your credit card. Blah blah blah. Like, do it. You can't do it. You know you can't do it. That's why you're sitting here talking to me about it.
See, I would always
sitting here talking to me about it.
I would talk mad shit to people like, yo, do it. Until you meet that one dude in Call of Duty who's got like the fucked up name in chat and you're just like, you don't tell him to hack your shit. Cause he will.
He will.
He's the guy who's just like, nah, dog.
He's the guy you don't.
He's the guy like, I remember once I was playing Gears of War when you had to bridge to get hosts, and one of the homies had Canon Able running on his computer so he could force hosts on our side. And he was just sitting there, we were just chilling one night, and he was just like, man, yo, I see you were on CNN last night, Shino. What were you looking up on CNN last night, dog? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't know how IP addresses worked and anything back then, so I was like, what the fuck did you just say? He's like, see you were on CNN last night. Like, you looking in the news? Feel like you're a good person? Like you're being well abreast of world current events? I'm just like, I just freaked the fuck out. I was like, nah, dog, logging out. We can't play Gears with you no more. You know too much. You know too much, dog.
You know too much.
Know too much, dog. Can't do it. Yeah. So cool. That's dope though. I got to see everyone's favorite game. Gaming. Only thing I got to get into now. Are you guys ready to get into news, or do you guys anybody have anything to say on that, or?
I have one thing for Yossi.
What's up?
Yossi, my favorite Pokemon would have to be between Corphish, Arcanine, and Camerupt. I really like Camerupt. Aside from main starters. I know they're like kind of off-brand, but yeah, those are probably going to be my favorite. Because no one else liked them, and I always wrecked everybody with those three. No one ever liked them. Like, oh, that's an ugly Pokemon. You know, people always play Pokemon for like the aesthetic ones, so that's what I played it.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
yeah. I was gonna ask you like right now, after Miles was done.
What's
Patience is a virtue.
what's your favorite Pokemon, bees? All right. Um, does anybody need to take? I know we've all been. I was gonna say, does anybody need to take a break? But we've all just been kind of like dipping and sneaking back in real quick.
No,
I do again.
no,
I saw you, dog. It's on camera. You ain't got a lot to kick it. We seen you.
no.
Bring that ass here, boy.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom real fast.
Jeez.
I would need to get off, so now we'll have to sleep soon.
Gonna have to sleep soon. Lumi's trying to go to sleep.
I have school at 9 in the morning. I have to take my mom to work. I have to wake up at 6:30, yo.
Don't even trip. We still got like 8 more hours till 6:30. The
Yeah.
podcast is going to go that long.
Oh,
Alright.
I'm with him on that one.
I mean, the light, we're like Motel 6. We'll leave the light on for you. Don't even trip. Keep wanting to say Michi. I don't know why.
I don't even know where my class is, so I have to be there early.
Oh my gosh. Don't know where your class is, but you're going to school? How are you going to learn anything?
I don't go to CS in Charleston. I'm used to Cheyenne, but they even changed the room numbers for Cheyenne as well too.
Nothing was the same. Went to college, but nothing was the same.
No, they had to change everything. They had to mess up everything up.
Oh jeez. Alright then. Well, let's get through some of this news real quick before you take off. Be like an official podcast that talks about news and stuff. So this BabyAce comes back again for like the 8th time tonight.
Or disconnect. Woo woo. So hey, Miles, did you play Modern Warfare 2?
Hell yeah! Model 1887s all day.
Bruh,
Akimbo.
man, you remember you used to feel like, yeah, you be running like that, you be boom, boom.
I was any weapon that you could be a douche with, that was me, dog. You don't even know. People,
the spaz was so good, man. I used to that feel when you got calling that nuke. Man, those are good old days, man.
Oh jeez.
They haven't made a game. I feel like they haven't made like a first person shooter that's ever like been at that level again, where everybody just has to be on it all the time.
The nuke was the best kill streak any game could have ever invented, because if you let someone get 25 kills without killing them, you don't deserve to play them anymore.
Yeah, you don't. You lost your right.
I was so good at that game. We didn't win. If I didn't nuke you, we didn't win. I was mad. That's why I had to quit that game, because I would leave the game frustrated. I get like 16, 19 kills in a row, and then some douchebag would noob tube me, and I'd be like, motherfucker, I was 3 kills away. I had my Harrier coming through. I was about to... But my favorite moment, this is still my all-time favorite moment. It's not the nukes I got, because I got a bunch of awesome nukes, but my favorite moment in that game was the Model 1887s before they nerfed them. My boy, how do I shoot? We were playing free-for-all. I don't know how we ended up we were on free-for-all or team deathmatch. Somehow we ended up on other teams. And I was camping. I'm not going to lie. Like, I was at like 18, 19 kills. Like, once you get to like 19 kills and you don't have the nuke, you waiting. Like, I'm sitting here till I get this nuke. I'm not risking my life, not going out, not helping nobody, nothing. I'm staying right here. So I was posted up in this room, and he knew I was there like a douche. He tried to run up in the room on me, threw in a flashbang, and then flashed me, right? And I was like, oh shit, I don't know what's gonna happen. Flash, like my whole screen's white. And I just wait, like 3, 2, boom, boom. Dead. He's just like, what the? We're in party chat. So he's like, what the fuck? And he sees the kill cam, and he sees that I don't see anything. I just pull the trigger, and he's just like, the fucking gun is bullshit. Fuck you. Fuck those models. That's why you're fucking getting nerfed. He was so mad. He's like, you fucking camping bitch. He was just like, the salt was really like, it was like salts and lemons. It was like,
That game, that specific game series, like that one Modern Warfare 2, I've made more people rage quit and cry in that game than I have in any other game combined. Like, we made little kids cry, we made grown men cry, but we was the squad. So, you don't just get one of us. Like, you get all of us. Whole squad on that. There's always one guy disrupting the enemy team, talking shit to them. There's always Markel and me just laughing and egging it all on. And then there's like 2 or 3 people actually handling shit. I mean, I would handle shit from time to time, as we all would, but, man, it was a setup. It was that feeling, man, just sitting there. Like, I wasn't a camper though, but you know, but
I had to make that clear. I didn't
no
camp. I wasn't no camper, but you know, I made it work.
Mm-hmm.
About that news, though.
All right, we'll get to it. All right. So, on the first bit of gaming news, as you guys may or may not have known, if you're not a part of the PC Master Race where you do most of your gaming, you may have had technical difficulties logging on to play Xbox Live or PlayStation on Christmas Day due to some group of dudes Nick called the Lizard Squad who decided, they're just gonna fuck all y'all shit up. So, according to this, apparently, this is like a tri-raid, like a bunch of different like groups got together. Was it like the British like network defense, the like national like cyber attack defense, the FBI? All these guys came together. We got the Rochu, which is like the RCU, the Northwest Regional Crime Unit, the National Cyber Crime Unit, and the FBI all got together and caught some dude in Britain and arrested him for his involvement. So they don't know that he did the attacks, but basically there was a huge DDoS attacks on PlayStation and Xbox, and basically what that means is essentially someone like sends a bunch of signals, kind of like someone goes to a website a bunch of times and then crashes the website. That's not exactly how it works, but that's the general gist of it. So basically, nobody was fucking with Xbox or PlayStation on Christmas Day.
That'd be a DDoS, would be a distributed denial of service.
There you go. So that happened. Didn't you guys try playing your PlayStations or Xbox on Christmas Day? Or
I don't know.
I
My Wii U
think
was
I
fine.
was.
My Wii U was fine.
Wii U has internet?
Wow, fuck you.
My Wii U was fine all winter long.
With that Wii U.
My Wii U was fine all Christmas morning, man.
Are you playing? Are you playing right now?
No, I'm looking at that punch out. I'm looking at that punch out.
Okay, because I'm like, that's a major
Mario Kart
multitask
mouse.
there.
You can't. So, they're gonna take down Mario Kart. I mean, Mario Kart already causes hate. There's nothing you can do. Rainbow Road. Oh, let's play on Rainbow Road. Friendships are over, man. Nobody wants to stop that.
I was like, how would you, BabyAce? Did you try getting on Christmas Day, or you don't know?
No, actually, I think that whole day I didn't, because I think I left my house, and then later on that day, I remember in the night or something, you texted me saying that, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna be home all day anyway, so I got saved. The next day, I think they got it fixed.
Yeah.
Because I was playing the next day, I was like, I ain't tripping.
I feel like, I don't know why they did it. Apparently there was a lot of different reasons floating around for why these guys like attacked, the PlayStation and Xbox. I don't know why they did it, but like right now I didn't care because I was just on my PC the whole time. I was either playing World of Warcraft or I was playing League of Legends. Like I was doing something on my computer, which I do like 90% of my life anyway. The only time I think I've even dusted off my Xbox, I think, was like to play the Evolve beta and the Evolve alpha, which has dropped recently. But outside of that, I haven't really even touched it. But I don't know. I think if it was on Christmas, like I feel like the only reason I have a problem with it is if it's Christmas Day and like I just got an Xbox, like this doesn't happen to me. But I could imagine how it would feel if like that shit happened to me on Christmas Day, because it's like my one day off from school. Even though I get a full week, Christmas is the day that you're off from school. That's like no families bother you. You ain't gotta go talk to nobody. It's hook up open the gifts. You rip open the box, and you're just like Nintendo 64, and then you're just playing the game all day. So and then especially with all the day one patches we have right now, like imagine opening up the box and then be like, oh, you can't play Call of Duty till we download this update real quick though. Oh, what's that? We can't connect to PlayStation. You can't connect to Xbox. I'd be like, bruh. And at that point, I don't know who I'm madder at. I don't know, man. I would Hadouken a baby in the face.
Yeah, that would hit really hard. That sucks though. I'm pretty sure that happened to a lot of poor people. Like,
oh man,
poor man.
It's rough.
It's rough.
I feel like it's probably a good thing. A lot of people probably ended up getting Wii U's this Christmas. So it probably worked out. They probably got Wii U's and Smashes. And then, so it probably ended up working out for the best anyway, but
I feel like a lot of people I knew got, what's Minecraft thing?
Minecraft.
Have any of you guys played that yet?
Minecraft?
Yeah.
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 No.
Yeah.
It's strangely.
I I don't even know how people go so crazy for it. I was like, man,
Because you don't have the creative mind, man.
dude, I
You
feel
got, you
like
got,
we traveled back in time with that game. I was like, yo, everyone's always bitching and complaining about graphics, yet
you
this
gotta
game
open up
goes,
your mind. You gotta open up your mind, man.
dude,
Gotta
everything's a
touch it.
block. I mean, I don't
Maybe they're
know my.
supposed to be high or something, or to fully enjoy that game. Like, let your creativity, explode or
Yeah,
something.
Joaquin. Is that what you're trying to say, Joaquin?
See, look at you, like, open your mind or be creative with your mind. What's this? Are you hiring now?
I just took off my helmet. That's all I did.
I'm
The
gonna build a
helmet's still
house,
there, dog.
bro.
Are you sure?
I'm
Are
gonna go
you
on
sure you've been wearing
Minecraft
a
to build a
helmet?
house, bro. That's my dream right now. Get through my. I could see that. I really could though. Minecraft, it's like
I
for
mean,
kids though. I
I
always
feel
feel
like
like that's
it is. I
kids.
mean, it's not as bad as I'm saying it is, but I feel like,
I don't know, man. There's a lot of like older people who play Minecraft. Like I don't know.
yeah.
I used to think it was
But
stupid. When I-
but I think the reason why is because we play more like different kind of games. So that's why when we look at that, I feel like we're like, what the hell,
I don't know, man. It's just when you start playing it, like it's different. That's all I can say. Like it was
Yeah.
like I used to like because they have this really soothing like just like
Music,
nature music, and like literally I didn't even realize for 2 hours I just dug in a straight line, just like
Elevator music.
and it was just like I didn't even realize it before I knew it. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just like I accomplished nothing, but I have like an inventory full of like just bullshit and rock and dirt. I'm gonna go build a house, and then I got jumped by like a bunch of skeletons on my way out, and it was like crazy. But I was like, I don't know. I wanted to play it because I heard this is the way you beat the game. Like you have to like get all this armor and then create a portal and take the portal to this other world and then fight this dragon. And I'm like, see, that's some shit I can get behind. I'm down to fight dragons. There's never a situation where I would turn down the opportunity to fight a dragon.
Like Terraria,
Yeah.
just 3D.
It really was. That's why, really, the fact that I played Minecraft but didn't feel like paying $20 for Minecraft is why I picked up Terraria, because Terraria was like $2. And I was like, you know what? I can do $2. Oh, jeez. But it was dope. Tis was a lot of fun.
Since you were mentioning, the about the servers with Xbox and the PlayStation, I don't know, that kind of reminded me of something like for Nintendo. I don't know if it was like Smash on the 3DS or on the Wii U, but I'm pretty sure it was like on the 3DS or something, that if you play online, if you play as Peach, like there's like a glitch or something, and if you, I guess, activate her smash or something, like I guess it creates this like glitch that's, I don't know what it is, but basically like the glitch is like pretty bad, that if you use it online, that you're pretty much banned, online.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Alright, so what was happening was people were playing for glory mode with Peach, which is basically like, it's like quote unquote pro smash. So that's basically final destination, no items. That's for glory mode, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're playing for glory mode, you're not allowed to have items. So when Peach has an item that she pulls out on her own, like her turnips, like she reaches down in her dress, straight up in there somewhere, and then just pulls out a turnip. I don't know how that happens, but she's just like, turnip for what? But a turnip is basically an item, like a bomb of Link and stuff like that. So I guess it was just some error with the code where, like, if you went in and grabbed the turnip, the game thought you were hacking and using items, so it banned you because you were pulling out items. I don't know how that got through testing, but yeah, that was what's happening there. So that was the thing.
I don't know how that would make sense. I mean, like, if you're playing as a villager, I mean, technically you're, like, what was it? It was like one of like the stronger hits or whatever. You're basically like growing a fucking tree or something, and then you're watering your plant. I mean, technically you're still taking out something. How come that didn't count?
I don't know, man. It was just some glitch with Peach. It was dumb, but it was funny. Tiz was funny. Yeah. But anyway, I guess on to the next bit of gaming news. So, how many of you guys have heard of the game Hatred? Do you guys know anything about that game or nah?
Yep.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
All right, I'll show you guys a quick trailer for those of you guys who haven't seen it. The game is causing a lot of controversy if you guys don't already know about it. But basically, here's the deal with hatred right now, at least I should say. Okay, hold on, let me see if I can change this up. Bam. All right. So the deal with hatred right now is it's basically I don't even, here we go. Bam.
What is it, like a murder simulator?
Basically, it's like, like, all right, in Grand Theft Auto, you can go out and you can kill people and you can do kind of like dumb and like gangster stuff or whatever, you know what I mean? Like you can go and be like, oh, I'm a spree killer, or you can go you can murder innocent people, go on a rampage, fight the cops, all sorts of stuff like that, right? Like that's something that's kind of like, we all know that's kind of just a part of not Call of Duty. It is technically a part of Call of Duty too, if you think about it. Like it's something like it's part of Call of Duty, it's part of Grand Theft Auto, it's part of Skyrim. There's a lot of games you can literally just go out and just kill innocent civilians and just kind of kill random people. But I guess that's not the main point of the game. The reason why people have a problem with hatred is that is the point of this game. It's like I'm gonna play the trailer in the stream right now, so like the stream can see if you guys haven't seen it.
Oh, okay.
So if you guys want to check the stream, you guys can check the trailer real quick too.
I know what you're talking about. When you explained it, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
My name is not important.
You got like here.
Making on the soul.
May contain content inappropriate for children.
Yeah, so it's like adult only or something, and like,
it's one of them videos.
My whole life is just cold.
Don't worry, I'll just be right here on my Wii U. Let me know when it's over.
To die violently.
whatever,
This is the time
get
of
out.
vengeance.
Mom, can you come? I need an adult here to watch this video.
And I will put in the grave as many as I can.
Don't you have to be 18 and older to watch it? The internet says I'm not allowed to
And
until
it's
I'm 18.
time for me to die. My genocide crusade begins here.
So if you don't already know, a lot of people don't like this game. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. But basically it's because you're basically a spree killer. So the point of the game is basically you're like a Nathan Explosion lookalike who's fed up with the world and wants to like kill everybody, apparently. So I don't know why they, like, a lot of people, like, Unreal told them to remove it from their, like, remove their name from the game. Like, everyone's been freaking out over it. I don't necessarily like it. Like, I'm obviously, although I've probably gone on a couple rampages, I generally, because I don't know, man. People have been upset with the game. It got rated by the ESRB. It got an adult-only rating, which is basically like a kiss of death for consoles. Because only a few games get adults only, but if it gets an AO rating, like, can't be sold at Walmart, can't be sold at Target, can't be sold at Best Buy. It also, Nintendo won't have it on their platforms, Microsoft won't have it on their platforms, and Sony won't have it on their platforms. So it's almost kind of like a kiss of death for, like, that type of, you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like a kiss of death for a game. So I'm kind of confused as to why they let it be rated in the first place. I mean, it can be on Steam without an AO or without a rating. And I don't know if too many people would have picked this up on consoles anyway, but that's a thing. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the game in general? Like, is this your guys' first time seeing it, or you guys already known about it?
I've seen it before. It kind of looks, to be honest, I mean, I can't obviously judge the entire game off of it, but it looks kind of like monotonous. It's like, oh, well, you're going to go into the police department now and kill here, or you'll go into a hospital, or you'll go into a college or something. It looks like you'll be doing the same mission like 9 times, just with different like paint on it. It looked kind of monotonous in the trailer. I mean, I can't obviously judge a book by its cover, but I wouldn't really be excited to want to play a game where I just go around killing people all the time. The part about Grand Theft Auto that we like is that you can, if you really do get them 5 stars, and you really did mess up, and you got the military coming, you're gonna try and find some place way out in the desert somewhere and hide from for a while and see like, oh well, did they really just forget I killed like hundreds of people out of nowhere with the tank that can fly? Like they just forgot that and just walk down the street like nothing. Like it was fun to do at times, but it wasn't the goal of the game to ever just kill people. It just kind of seems like it seems boring to make an entire game off of that. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not too hot on the idea myself either.
Yeah.
Like, I dislike the fact that a lot of people are trying to censor the game. Like, there's a lot of people who are trying to like prevent the game from being made, and I'm like, I don't agree with a lot of things, but I mean, it's their artistic expression. You know what I mean? The name of the company is Destructive Creation, so it's their destructive creation. I'm not here to judge their destructive creation. It's on them to do what they want with it. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I was kind of mad on it. You know what I mean? But apparently got an AO rating. Steam's never held an AO game. Like, the only thing I think is like, if it didn't go through the ESRB, it would have never got a rating, and it probably would have at least been on Steam. But now that it's got an adult-only rating, I'm pretty sure Steam won't even pick it up. But we'll see. So I don't know. But it seems like a lot more like the game was just kind of made to like, people like shock people and to be like, like. And I know that's what we're going for. Like these guys made it very clear that they wanted to piss people off. They wanted to like push the limits of what's in the game. But
I think that's an honest endeavor to like try and push the limits on what hasn't been done before. But literally, it's been done before. I think they're just like we're gonna try and do it better. We're gonna try and kill people in more flashy ways. But I mean, honestly, I don't think it's that creative. In my own opinion. But who am I to judge art? I mean,
sure. I think that creation's a little more destructive than creative. See what I did there?
hey.
All right. Another thing I got here is apparently a man died after a 3-day long online gaming binge.
Was he drinking energy drinks?
I don't know what happened here. So apparently,
he's like, I'm done.
All right. So here's the story. All right. So Hong Kong CNN, 30-year-old man was found dead in an internet cafe in Taiwan after a marathon 3-day gaming binge. The island's second death for an online gamer this year. So someone else has died while playing games here? This isn't the first guy?
Wow.
This year.
The year just started! What is this? Okay, so basically, the man entered the cafe on January 6th. Basically, an employee told him he noticed January 8th that he was motionless and then rushed into the hospital, and he died from cardiac arrest. They don't even know how long the man was in the cafe dead. What? Like, they don't even know when he died. They just know he was just there. Other than that...
Hiding in the bathroom or something?
Jeez. No, he was just playing. He was playing his game. Like, he was sitting at the computer playing the game, supposedly for like 3 days straight. According to... He was a regular customer. He played often for consecutive days. When tired, he would just sleep face down on the table and doze off for a bit. And a staff member was quoting, "That's why we were not aware of his condition at the beginning." The local police told the paper that cold temperatures and overexhaustion from the hours spent playing likely contributed to his cardiac arrest. So he died from being too cold and not getting enough sleep.
Wow. That sucks.
Ridiculous.
That's what you get your coffee on.
Here's the thing. So, another man who died January 1st, 38 years old, died January 1st in 2012. Or no, that's this year. Another guy died in 2012 playing online games for 10 hours, not noticed, or 10 hours unnoticed by people. These guys died playing video games. Like, I've had long sessions. Like, I did a 24-hour stream. I've done some long sessions. But, like, what?
I know, exactly. I know. That's what I was thinking at Popeyes. I was like, what?
Like,
Wait, hold on. What game was he playing? Do they say that?
Nah, they don't say what he was playing. I'm curious now too. They don't say
I
what he
don't.
was
I
playing.
don't think they wanna tell people because then people will think, oh, it's that game that killed him. Like what?
Probably.
They made a movie off of that. Stay Alive.
Oh yeah, I remember that movie.
Get out of here.
I don't know, man. When I saw that movie, I was just kind of like, I feel like I would just not suck.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I was like, oh, it's like, how do I? It's like, what do you do if you die in the game? You die for real. I don't know. Not suck at the game,
Friends will not play it.
right? I don't know. Like I played Gears of War and like played till I fallen asleep and then woken back up and started playing before.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how he died playing. Like, I don't know, man.
I would have been like, bruh.
Bro.
Oh, okay, I can play again. Like, I got my energy back. I couldn't be like, I'm going to stay up for 3 days straight and play this one video game. There's not a single game on this planet Earth that could do that. Only there's an activity I could do, unless if it was staying alive, that I could do to, like, do
For
that.
3
I don't,
days
that's
straight.
ridiculous to me. It's like that WoW kid, the kid that died playing WoW.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, me, you can't play that. And my mom tried to bring that propaganda home, like, you can't play that game. I'm like, you really think that I'm going to sit here in front of a screen for 3 days, 2 days? You got me messed up.
There are better things to do. I don't even know. So that was the thing.
That's ridiculous, man.
This is something Joaquin may care about. Because apparently, Oh, wait, no, Yossi, you have a Wii U too. So you might care. Apparently, Club
Hush
Nintendo.
you.
Apparently, Club Nintendo's shutting down. So I don't.
I didn't know about it. I'm like, I don't really get down about it. The only reason why I got my Wii U for Bayonetta. That's it.
Oh, Bayonetta too.
Priorities. I feel you.
I'm actually kind of glad it's closing down.
Wait, what's
Why?
Club
All
Nintendo?
right.
Why are they closing it though?
What? Don't you get benefits or something like that? Like get free games or something like that?
But compared...
You've owned it. Hold on. Before explain what Club Nintendo is, because you've been a part of that club for quite some time, Joaquin.
Right, so more or less, when you buy a game or a console, it comes with the little card. I don't have none. Okay, anyway, it comes with the little card with the little promotional code in it. And then you put that inside of like a separate website. And, you get coins, stars, or whatever the currency they're using. Stuff like this. This is no longer relevant. But
I never got it.
see, what they did for the Bayonetta is that they put it like right behind the box. It's like right behind it, saving paper.
Oh, they must have looked on that or something.
Yeah.
I know I got like a free trial for Hulu Plus or for Hulu or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So pretty much you would like accumulate like, if it's like a really high-end game, you get like 60 coins or stars. You get a console, it'd be like 120 or 50 or whatever. And then you'd accumulate these points so you could buy like limited edition Nintendo merchandise. And over the years, the North American one has been garbage. Like, it's slowly swooping down. But compared to the Japanese or the European one, it has nothing. The Japanese one and the European one, they have like soundtracks, statues, little figurines, even like limited edition Wiimotes that could have also been used as controllers. And just North America's been going down steadily. They're not a lot of people actually like said this, but they're going to replace it with a better system. But right now it's just, hey, we're shutting this system down. Hopefully something better is going on. So all the points will be gone this year, the one that you have. But next month, around February, they're going to be opening up like a lot more games, so you can get rid of all your currency that you have accumulated over the last few years.
So what could you buy though? Like, was it anything worth it, or was it just like
it's like
avatar stuff or stuff for being a club member or whatever?
Like limited edition stuff, like stuff that you would probably never find. Like right now would be like the big thing people are trying to get would be like the Smash CDs, which good luck getting those anywhere else but there.
Well, I mean, if you didn't get the CD, you could always just settle it in Smash. Or you could just be like me, like I unlocked all the CDs in Super Smash Bros. 3, had all the tracks. So, you just grab a microphone, hook it up to your TV, and just sit right there with it, and then you just play the song. That's how I got all my music back in the day. It's like y'all in the studio recording that new Six Smash track. Check it right now.
That mixtape, yo.
DJ ShinobazuxX
Oh,
singles.
you'll see.
Drop the beat.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. What?
Oh, jeez.
What?
Yeah. So as of February, dozens of new downloads and some limited quantity of exclusive Game Rewards will be available coming in around February. So I actually have I've received enough points to become a platinum member status, so I'm gonna get more stuff the next time the Nintendo physical year comes to an end. So it might be like a free game on the Wii U and on the 3DS or stuff like that. So, but we'll see. Like limited edition stuff. They had some Metroid shirts, except it was like Samus running in the level 2 of Super Mario Brothers.
What?
Yeah, like some limited edition Smash posters, all that hubbub. But yeah, I'm glad it's closing down. That thing was garbage. It was becoming garbage.
I think someone's just salty because he bought a Wii U and there's nothing to play on it. You're just like you're just mad at everything Nintendo, aren't you?
He's got Pikmin 3, man.
I don't know, man. It's hard.
Oh.
I wish they could sell like GameCube games already. Like I think one game that I want to try out is Beautiful Joe.
Oh, it's a good game. You'll like Beautiful Joe. You'll like that. It's very creative game. It'll like work perfect with you.
Yeah, I saw my brother play it. I'm like, it looks interesting. I like the movie setup thing.
That's one thing that's bugging me. Like, why Wii games if there's like an incredible backlog inside of the Wii and the GameCube?
So yeah, they're selling like Game Boy Advance games too. I'm like, what the hell? What about the GameCube games? Like, I want some of that too.
Yeah,
I feel like that's what they do with us with Kingdom Hearts and all of the freaking Final Fantasy things. You're like, really? You guys have enough time to make all those, but not right?
2.5, 160 some days.
All that other stuff.
All the
that
other
Final
stuff.
Fantasy 7 at though. Oh, don't worry. Final Fantasy 7 coming to play exclusively to PlayStation 4.
I was screaming at the top of my lungs and I started watching. I was like, oh, you know that picture that dude sitting there is like the girl's about to show like some naked photo on the computer. He's like, I was like, and I was like, bruh. I looked at D'Angelo and D'Angelo was just like,
I think D'Angelo walked out. He walked out of the conference after that, didn't he?
yeah, it's like we was like we remastered. Like, we were expecting some remastered something. Like I'm expecting to see brand new like Advent Children on acid looking graphics, and I'm like, I mean, like I played it, I love the game, but I'm like, the fuck is this? Like,
It's called the PC port, man. You
Yeah,
gotta look
like-
PC port.
I could just download it on Steam for like $8 if that's the case. Like, if y'all gonna get this crazy.
Right.
I actually did do that, so.
Oh yeah, Lumi. Someone in chat wanted me to remind you that Half-Life 3 was just confirmed. This is breaking news.
That's what I said.
Breaking.
A lot to play with me.
Oh wait, but like right now with the whole Wii games coming out on the Wii U, technically we're gonna get a GameCube port, and that would be.
Hold on. Wii games coming out on the Wii U. Isn't the Wii U backwards compatible?
Yeah.
So why?
What?
Yeah.
I thought it
Bro, I'm out,
wasn't.
bro. Y'all
Why do you need to like have downloadable games? You could just buy the Wii game at GameStop for like $5.
Yeah, but hopefully they'll come out with games people actually care about. Games that were probably inside of like the Project Rainfall.
Hold on. We're saying hopefully they come out with games people care about. We're saying Nintendo will hopefully come out with games people care about. Is that what we're betting on now?
I don't know. I mean, if I don't like it, I'm not gonna buy it.
Can't do it. Dude. Alright, on to the next in news. Now that we're done with men dying and hatred and Nintendo.
Man, you guys suck. For that Metroid trilogy, though.
I mean, the only really good Metroid game was the first one. The second one was pretty dope. I don't know about the third one, though.
Yeah, and that's why with that one coming in, technically it's gonna be the first GameCube game on there.
That was already on the Wii though.
Yeah, but good luck finding it.
All right. On the other really important news, who is planning? Are you guys planning on going? I'm going to Evo this year. You guys planning on going to Evo this year at all, or like?
Yep.
All
What's
right.
it?
Evo.
When is it again?
It's what, July? I think it's gonna be like July, sometime in July, like mid-July, I believe.
Oh,
I don't know if they actually announced the dates. Another thing about it. Not that I've seen. They haven't announced it. They haven't announced the dates that I've seen. If someone in chat knows what the dates are, like, let us know. But I don't think they've announced the dates for Evo just yet.
Okay.
But I do know they just confirmed the lineup of games that are gonna be there, and a lot of people are salty about it. Oh, they do have announced the dates. It's gonna be July 17th through 19th, right here in our hometown of Las Vegas. I think it's gonna be back at the Paris though.
Our town?
Anime Expo is July 4th weekend. This is July 17th through
I
19th.
don't know.
You gotta go to all the cons, Josie. All the cons, all the events, everywhere. Everywhere.
Think I'm rich.
Alright, I know what like the E3 conventions are. What exactly is the Evo convention? I'm not well versed in the way.
Evo is basically like the Super Bowl of fighting games. So basically, it is the World Fighting Game Championships. So like over 10,000 people from all over the world come to fight. Like the best of the best from all over the world come to compete in like the finals.
What games do they usually like?
Fighters.
So the game, yeah, it's just fighting games. So it's just fighting games. Yeah. So
Tekken, Street Fighter, Marvel vs.
Hold
Capcom.
on. We're getting there. So they announced the 2015 lineup, and the lineup is obviously there's going to be apparently Tekken 7. I think that might just be a show. I don't think that's going to be the actual game for a tournament play. We'll see. It might be a small tournament. Persona 4 Ultramax. So Persona 4 Arena Ultramax, the new Persona 4 game. Mortal Kombat X or Mortal Kombat 10.
Oh yes.
Killer Instinct Season 2 or Killer Instinct. The new Guilty Gear Xrd or whatever. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and Super Smash Bros. Melee, which kind of has a lot of people mad because they're both big tickets apparently. And then finishing it out with Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Ultra Street Fighter 4. So those are the games set to be at this coming EVO 2015.
Okay.
I think it's pretty cool. I'm a little sad though because I'm about to choke. I'm gonna die.
I'll choke. Oh.
But nah. But a lot of people are upset because there's 2 Smash Bros. Games in there. A lot of people are salty about that. Like there was like rage on the forums and online, and like But apparently, because like everyone's gonna like obviously Smash Bros. Is a new fighting game. The first year of any new fighting game, whether it's good or not, most of the times they put it up on EVO, from what I've seen at least. And then a lot of people wanted them to drop Super Smash Bros. Melee. But the only reason why I already knew EVO wasn't going to do that is because last year, like Smash Bros. Had like the 3rd most competitors. I think there was like 3,000 or like there was like 35 or 3,600 people competing in Street Fighter, maybe even more. I might be wrong on that. And I know there was at least 1,600 people competing for Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and then Smash Bros. Melee was at like 900 people. So a lot of people just to play these fighting games, like all over the world, just to play the best of the best of the best of the best. Of course, a bunch of my boys from Vegas Smash were there, so I had to go out and support. And finals are hype. I'm only sad that there's not going to be like the best final last year was Blaze Blue, and Blaze Blue's not coming back. Like Blaze Blue had like the best. It was the first finals, grand finals, but had like the best comeback that I've ever seen. Homeboy, like the brackets are set up weird in fighting games, so it's like you play kind of like tournament. You know, like basically like winner moves on, loser goes down, right? But they have like a loser bracket setting. So like say you play a game and you lose, once you get into like finals, you basically get put into another bracket. And then you fight all the losers. So, like, the 2 losers fall into a bracket, and they fight each other, and they move on, and they fight each other, and they move on. And so the grand finals of the tournament is the dude who won, who basically beat everybody in the winner's bracket, versus the guy who fought his way all the way back through the loser's bracket. And then when you're in the loser's bracket, you have to beat the person in the winner's bracket twice to win the tournament. So they only have to beat you once, and you have to beat them twice to, like, reset the bracket, basically. So this dude reset the bracket, like, it was crazy. People were crying. I was like, oh my god! Like, I was like the guy from Avatar, like, it was crazy. I was super hyped. I'm sad I'm not going to see Blaze Blue again. It was, like, some of the fights were kind of like lame because it was kind of like not really super fun to watch. But every match was kind of still kind of hype. So I was like, and I met the new Bay there. Got to see Lychee for the first time. Never seen that girl before, and I was like, oh my god, she's so beautiful, and she's got like a power pole like Goku. She's so beautiful. I'm like, and then the Lychees. She had her name was Lychee, but then she had the Lychees, and I was like, bruh. it was great. That was great. I don't know. So, but there's a lot of cool stuff at Evo. Like a lot of cool artists are there. A lot of cool like vendor tables, and there's just so many people who are just there for like fighting game stuff. So it's just kind of cool having that many people like in one spot. I was entered in Evo a long time ago, back when it was like before Evo had Smash Bros. It was like MLG Cross Evo, and like I had never seen that many gamers in one place for anything in my life. There's like over 10,000 people there, and all of them are there for video games. And I was so young, I remember, like, someone had to sign a permission slip for me to even compete. And I was just like, wow. And then I met the Frag Dolls, and I'm like, girls who play video games? What?
Impossible!
It was crazy, man. I was a little kid, but it was, like, the hypest thing ever. Man. But people are salty. If you guys don't know, salty won Word of the Year for 2014. Best new word of the year, salty. Pass it around, let everyone know. Word of the year, salt shakers.
Oh hell no.
Let it be known. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. That's just about it for gaming news. So, I guess we can move on to anime news. Would you guys want to do that? Go ahead and get the anime news. There's a lot of Attack on Titan stuff. I'm tell you guys right now. Shit.
I saw the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Saw it too, bruh. It's going down. They got.
Levi,
We love you.
All right.
I feel like Attack on Titan's like Half-Life. They have to leave it off from a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Why?
Listen. All right. I'll just start with Attack on Titan and get all that stuff out of the way, and then we can get to some other cooler things. Although not saying Attack on Titan's not dope. I enjoy it. Pretty dope. There's too much Attack on Titan news in like the last week. Too much news. Need less Attack on Titan.
Levi like that.
Or something else. Alright. First up, Free Comic Book Day is coming up. Button Masher, what day is Free Comic Book Day?
I don't remember.
One job.
I was honestly looking at it earlier today, but I was expecting to be like put on the spot.
Wow. Why are you here? You had one job.
You know I'm not good at pop quizzes.
Whatever, man. Whatever. So I don't know what day for comic book days either. I'm assuming I know it has an M, so it's either March 1st or May 1st.
It's May.
Yeah.
It's May 2nd.
You know what? You just said you didn't know. Now you're coming at me with this May 2nd. Like, I'm gonna need you to make up your mind.
It's May 2nd. It's May 2nd.
Whatever. Anyway, for basic Free Comic Book Day, Marvel is giving out the Marvel Cross or Avengers Cross Attack on Titan comics for free. So have you guys had a chance to check that out yet or no?
No, I haven't.
Yep.
I mean,
bit of
the only thing I remember
Spider-Man.
was like the Spider-Man.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw the Spider-Man one. That was good.
It's pretty dope. It's a pretty short comic. I think it's only like 8 pages or so. It's not super long, or like 8 pages front and back, something like that. But it's pretty cool. It's basically just, I'm assuming it's an alternate universe, unless they decide to throw that in there with the new retcon Marvel thing that they're doing, or like Marvel Ultimate Universes. But basically, the Titans, like Annie and I don't know if the Colossal Titan's in there, but I know Annie and some of the other Titan, like the female Titan and the the running back Titan, whatever his name is. The one who busted the wall. They're all there, and they're all attacking New York City apparently. And so Spider-Man and the rest of the Avengers are there fighting them. And so it seems like it's pretty cool. Like, they're basically the Avengers, like Hulk is fighting people, and Spider-Man's fighting people, Iron Man's there, and I hear even the Guardians of the Galaxy show up at one point, so... seems like it's pretty hype. I have it somewhere, don't know where it is. I had it, and I lost it, so it's somewhere in this vicinity. But it seems like it's pretty cool. But I'm happy they're giving it out free for everyone, so people can come and pick it up. I don't know if it's a digital free or if it's like you can go to a comic book store and get it. If it is a comic book store, I'm assuming you have to get there early if you want it. But
no. See, because it's free comic book day, they actually come with like stacks of it. Because depending on which comic book store you go, like you could either grab 2, grab 3, or grab one of each, depending on which one you head off to.
Gotcha. That's an armor titan. Someone said something to me in Spanish. I have no idea what he said.
Oh,
But we're gonna ask Google Translate.
I like from Brazil. We'll just say like, "Hola, cómo estás?"
It's Portuguese. They speak Portuguese.
I don't know. It sounds the same. Okay.
No. Portuguese and Spanish are different.
Brazil.
Some words sound the same.
Some, yeah, but they have different meanings sometimes too. Damn it!
They have one of the biggest population of black people, by the way, in Brazil.
Yeah.
They do?
They're there for the plot.
Jeez. Hello, here is Brazil. Fucking understand? That's what Google told me. I'm not saying that's what it actually said, but that's what Google told me.
Google Translate's bad. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that.
Alright, well, whatever.
Because Miles, you were translating something on Google Translate. I'm like, that's not right.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out a lyric.
It was closer, but it was still wrong.
Yeah, it's because it was from my Facebook, and he tried to figure it out, and it was not what it was supposed to be.
It's not what it's supposed to be. Okay, well, thank you. It's the Armor Titan. It's the Armor Titan. There you go. Thank you. Devon Drake 52575. I don't know how to count, man. I'm sorry. But yeah, so for sure. But that was cool. They're giving out the comic book for free. That's super dope. I'm super excited. I'll probably pick it up even though I have it here somewhere just to have another one, and like if it comes in a case, I'll just keep it in that wrapping. Keep it for my feels. So the other thing Attack on Titan is
5,000 later on.
Right. So the other thing Attack on Titan is, if you guys haven't already heard or don't already know about it, is there's like a stop motion Attack on Titan ride, or like a 4D ride for Attack on Titan and Evangelion. I'll show it to some people. I'll show it in the chat just in case people haven't seen it real quick. Universal Studios Japan and whatever you're called. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. But apparently those opened up today. So everyone's been talking about those since they opened up. I'm kind of like, oh, that's cool. Like, that's some dope shit. Here, you guys can see it here, chat. It's really short, chat, so, don't be mad at me. It is what it is. Let's see, let's swap this over. Full screen. Swap this over. 5-1, big one. And then you're not there anymore, are you? Oh, damn it. I think I closed this out. I'm bad at the streaming stuff, guys. Bear with me. I'm trying. But yeah, basically it's like you guys I'm sure you guys have seen those 4D rides like the Terminator, Salvation, and stuff like that when you guys have been at events. It's basically one of those, but it's Attack on Titan, and even like I guess in Japan they get anime ones. So we get like the Terminator and stuff like that, and they get like
legit anime.
Yeah, they get like Attack on Titan, and like I'm assuming at one point in time they had one of these where like you were Goku or something and you fought people. But yeah, they're like super. Here you go. You're gonna get eaten by a Titan, and they showed people getting killed. It's dope because that's what little kids like at Universal Studios. Yeah. And then here's the Evangelion one too. Damn. Oh, the hand's coming right at you. Would you guys go to Universal Studios and go to this if they had it there, or would you guys do that shit?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Why not?
I kind of want. Hold on. Is there a little kid saying "wow" at the end of this video? Hold on. I don't know if it's like wow or if that's the Evangelion thing like roaring. See? You see that? Like what?
I think it's roaring.
I need to go back to the Attack on Titan one now. Hold on, because I feel like the Titan roared too. I'm like putting my ear closer, like I don't have my headphones on. Like, hold on, I need to hear.
Speak to me.
He did. It's like roar. Whatever. Don't judge me.
Oh, we will, and then we'll be silent.
Little kid saying, jeez. I wonder what other ones they have. They probably have it in there, but whatever. The Attack on Titan ones and the Evangelion ones opened up today, so everyone's pretty excited about that. That's pretty cool. I'd probably check it out. In more Attack on Titan news, they have the preview for the second episode of Levi's, I guess, backstory, I guess. Whatever that is or whatever that's about. I don't know too much about it. I haven't read any of the OVAs or anything like that. And, of course, I can't watch this full screen because screw me, right? But everyone seems to be pretty excited about it. I just like Attack on Titan in general. So yeah, there's Attack on Titan OVAs basically with
I seen a couple, like maybe there's some episodes that are irrelevant, like something random. I think one of them was like I don't know, I can't remember his name, but it's the guy who always has like a temper problem, and basically he was doing like a cooking show off or something, and so I'm like, that's hella irrelevant. And I think one of them that was kind of pretty cool was with Levi when his team was still alive.
Yeah.
And basically, they were talking about, they found like someone's journal or something, and I don't know. I guess apparently the Titans, they can speak our language, kinda.
The Titans speak English. I like how all I like how like all these people are like conveniently gathered in one place in the world, yet like only one universal language is speaking. The anime's all in Japanese except for obviously the English dub, but there's only one Japanese person in the entire series. Like, did Mikasa like just teach everyone how to speak Japanese? I wonder if that's like how it went down or like how it came. I kind of wonder how that came about, but that's just me. I'm curious. Then again, I don't know, man. It's kind of off topic, but something that's always kind of bugged me. I heard the Attack on Titan, like the live-action Attack on Titan movie was really good, but I also heard that they like cast an entire Japanese cast. Which, I mean, if you watch the series, nobody supposedly is Japanese except for Mikasa. So I have a little bit of a problem with that. But then everyone's like, well, you shouldn't be mad at it. Like, you should just let it go because obviously it's filmed in Japan, so everyone's gonna be Japanese. And I'm like, okay, I'm not okay with that. Here's why I'm not okay with that. Because everybody's tripping out that Scarlett Johansson is going to play the Major from Ghost in the Shell. And he's like, but she's white. She's supposed to be Japanese. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, how are you cool with it with Attack on Titan when they cast Eren Yeager is clearly like German, or Armin's like gotta be like English or something. Like, you can hear it in his accent. Even in Japanese, I hear a British accent, alright? Homeboy is from England. How are you gonna be mad at that, but then not be mad, or then be mad at like Scarlett Johansson being the Major from Ghost in the Shell?
Yeah.
Mad. Crossing my arms.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But you guys have, I'm assuming everyone's here watching Attack on Titan by this point, right?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
What do you guys think of the series so far?
I want to see. Oh, go ahead.
Different. Yeah.
The first episode shit already goes down. That's when it's good already.
Yeah. Yep.
I knew the anime was gonna be good when they showed his face when he was on the boat. When he was like, "I'm gonna kill them all." He made like this weird like weird face where he's pissed. I was like, shit's about to go down, because normal anime characters, they make bad faces like that. But then you come to find out when I can't really speak, I guess, past. I don't know. I'm sure everyone's heard it by now, but I want to be like, spoiler alert. But like when things were going down in that anime, I was like, I haven't seen this kind of like vulnerability in main characters in so long. It's so cool to see. Like, you get that badass character or that weakling character who's fighting badasses, and he never gets hurt. And you're like, you see other characters like dying and stuff. You're like, oh crap! Like, I never expected that from it. It was a shocker. It was a shocker for the time.
Yeah, kind of like the lack of plot armor.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people were concerned with the lack of plot armor here. The only other thing in Attack on Titan news, so we can finish this up. I don't know if any of you guys played the side-scrolling MMO Maple Story. Super dope. Played that way before I could afford to play WoW. even though somehow I came up with money to like trick out my MapleStory character. But apparently,
Oh, jeez.
they're doing like an Attack on MapleStory crossover. So like they've got MapleStory, our Attack on Titan stuff in MapleStory. So you've got like the Titans, and you can get like the outfits and stuff. Apparently, you can even like I guess look at the Colossal Titan or whatever. And I guess there's like multiple accessories, so you can like make your characters look like Armin, Aaron, Mikasa, or Levi. I'm gonna keep calling him Levi. I don't care if you guys call him Levi. He's Levi to me. He's Jeans. I'm just gonna call him Jeans from now on. Yep.
I usually call him like Levi too.
Oh,
Isn't it
Banff.
pronounced Levi?
He's Banff. Badass motherfucker. That
He's
guy.
just so cool that you just say his name however you feel
Pretty
like.
much.
You know who he is.
Yeah.
You know who he was before we even started.
This guy's asking me in chat about the DBZ movie and the Last Airbender movie. First of all, we don't talk about the Last Airbender movie.
Man.
And the
I wouldn't call
DBZ
that
wasn't a movie.
movie.
DBZ
That's a
Evolution was a parody. It was not a movie. Let's be real here.
You know the
I haven't
thing
even
is,
seen them.
I haven't seen the Dragon Ball Z one. I really need to still see it, even though everyone
Yeah, I want
says.
to watch it. I want to be like, this is bad. Like, this is like.
I want to say it for myself that shit like gave me cancer.
Attack on Childhood. We'll call it that. Like y'all ruining everything, man.
Oh, jeez.
The Airbender, that's a laxative. I watch that whenever I'm backed up. I need something to get
I think the only preview I seen for like the Dragon Ball Z movie was like the honest trailers, like they're on YouTube, and they had like a couple clips there, and I could tell that it was pretty bad. Like the acting was bad. They had so many like awkward, silent moments.
They knew they were ruining something. That's why. They all knew inside their hearts, like, what are we defiling? Who's
It's like, don't
freedom?
worry,
Whose
it's like
childhood are you
one
ruining?
shot take movie or something. We're not gonna take any retakes. Those are for wussies or something.
I did like Chi-Chi, though. I never watched a movie, but I like the actress Chi-Chi, for Chi-Chi. Jamie Chung, she was in Sucker Punch, too. It was really good. I like her. She's a good actress.
Fair enough. So now that we're done with Attack on Titan, I can get into some other anime news, some stuff that just dropped recently. So, something we're going to be watching in Pizza Friday coming up pretty soon, starting next month, is Space Dandy. You can now, as of today or as of a couple of days ago, you can now watch Space Dandy in English online. Like you can stream HD Space Dandy online. So, for those of you who didn't know, Space Dandy debuted in US at the same time as it debuted in Japan. And the episodes came out at about the same time. But online, you could only watch it subbed. So if you wanted to hear it in English, you have to like catch it on Toonami. Otherwise, you have to watch it subbed online. Which some people preferred, some, I don't know. I just wanted to watch it dubbed since, the US premiere and all that, support.
Yeah.
US enemy, get it to put it, But I'm kind of excited about that. So if you, I think it's through Funimation, I believe, you can now watch Space Dandy in English. So you can hear him tell you all about how, real men are about ass. You know what I mean? Real men, all about the jiggles. There you go. All about them jiggles. There you go.
Be real, man.
For me, I actually thought that both of the voice acting in English and Japanese were actually pretty spot on. Like in the English version, Dandy was more of like I want to say like a bum surfer dude or greaser, and in Japanese, he's more of the cool guy. They actually gave him like his own, well, just the way his voice sounded in either language, they just sort of gave him his own separate personality. But still, it was actually really good. I liked it. I really love Space Dandy. It was a good show.
I haven't seen it yet, so I can't wait.
Yeah, thank you.
I think it'll be a good watch. It's among a lot of other stuff we'll be watching, but I think it'll be a good watch overall.
I'm trying to get the soundtrack for it. I can't find it.
Soon, give it time. Soon. And well, another anime news, something that was announced at Otakon here recently, which I was at. It was awesome. Joaquin, you were there with me, right? Right. Yeah. Awesome. Otakon Vegas, super dope. But they announced it at Otakon Vegas. It was Kill la Kill will be coming to Toonami starting February 7th. So, which I called it. I knew it a long time ago. I was like, yo, they got Gurren Lagann on there, and they got Hellsing Ultimate. If they can get away with Yoko's boobs and like Alucard's brutality, they can play Kill la Kill on Toonami. They can get it. They just got to get the rights. So I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited about that.
I'm pretty sure I called it too with you. Just saying.
I don't think you did.
I think that's the starting of a trend then.
Yeah.
I feel like if an anime is gonna do really good in the season and like the fall season, then the next following year it'll be licensed and like, oh, it's on TV now, because it feels like, well, you know, like that was on, and like now Attack on Titan's already on Netflix. Attack on Titan's on Toonami too, right?
Yeah, Attack on Titan got picked up. Sword Art got picked up real quick. So I mean, I'm waiting for. I think they can pick up No Game No Life. That's my next call. Obviously, they're gonna pick up Science Season 2 and Attack on Titan Season 2 when it drops. But I feel like they're gonna pick up No Game No Life. That's my putting my money on that. That and Akame ga Kill. I think they're gonna pick those two up. You guys haven't seen Akame ga Kill yet. We're gonna be watching that coming up soon too. It's hype as fuck. It's like
Weren't
awesome.
they making already a second season of Dead Man Wonderland too?
I hear it's
I think
rumored.
they're fixing up.
I hear it's rumored. I don't know if that's gonna get a second season or if it's gonna get a Brotherhood treatment. Because from what I know from Scarlet Fair, Alejandra, she told me that it kind of, even though Dead Man Wonderland's like eight, is either 8 or like 11 episodes or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it I hear it veers off like super randomly within those 8 episodes. So I think it might be getting the Brotherhood treatment where they like reboot the whole series, but I'm not too sure.
Okay.
This guy, if you want manga news, you're gonna have to get on here and give us manga news because I don't know what's going on with mangas. You know, I don't
Boku
know.
no Hero Academia.
We don't read. We don't read. We don't know how to read.
Hold on, what's that, Farouk?
Boku no Hero Academia.
What is that? Tell us more.
Basically summed up is it's about people being born with superpowers. The way they get it is like through their bones, but it is like I saw a picture with Miles actually. It was like what's going to replace Naruto as the top 3, and like actually reading it and enjoying it to date, it's been like amazing. It's been holding up. So like best 25, 26 chapters. I hope it doesn't get too full of itself, but it is a great manga, and if you haven't read it, you should read it. That is a great one overall right now.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Much respect. All right, we'll check it out. I think I did see that photo. It was like the photo where like he like Naruto pats the kid on the head and then walks over to Luffy and he's like, yeah, I remember that. Shit. He's just like, yeah. He's like, sure to save me some ramen or Naruto.
Yeah, get some ramen. Like the story. I mean, obviously, I won't go too far into it, but it's a little bit about like how you earn. You know, people are born superheroes in their world, and this kid gets the opportunity to like earn his heroship. So obviously, he has a lot more, and you know, he's got a little bit of his brain on him. He's not super brainy, but he's got a lot of willpower and stuff like that. So you get to see this character transform and stuff like. All the great stuff from Naruto, from all his like bad, depressing childhood into being the man and being Hokage-like character, you know, having that kind of swag with himself. So yeah, that's powerful. But then the actual fighting is tight as shit too, and everybody like, I read it. But yeah, excuse me, I'm hyped.
So, well, speaking of Naruto, our last bit of anime news is that Naruto, the last Naruto movie, is coming to the U.S. next month. Actually. It'll be set for I think a February 21st release. Unfortunately, it's not coming to Las Vegas yet. It might still come to Vegas, so I'm holding out for that. But it's not coming to Las Vegas just yet. So we might be planning a trip down to California. If you're in the California area, you know, look us up. But we might be planning a trip down to California in the next coming month to go see the last Naruto movie. So I'm actually super pumped for it. I'm just like, I'm a huge Naruto fan. You guys already know this. I don't need to tell you again. But
You're a Naruto fan?
shut up.
Boy, if you don't sit your
Directly at you, motherfucking. Nah, what does he say? Motherfucking.
gonna roast you.
Finna roast that. But yeah, it's pretty. I don't know. I'm excited for that. We're seeing this movie. Hella high water. We're seeing this movie when it drops in theaters. We're getting a poster. I'm super excited. The trailers I've seen of the movie looks super dope.
You know, Miles, we gotta do the thing where we go to the theater and buy the last ticket.
Yup, we gotta do that again, like we do with the, like, you know, gotta
Very fuzzy.
Battle of the Gods, Naruto the last movie. It's just gotta happen. It's just gotta happen. It's gotta be the thing. But outside of that, that's all I got for anime news. Unless there's something important. If you guys have some important anime news you'd like us to discuss that we missed, chat, or manga news, Blazing Sai, feel free to post it in the comments or in the chat section. I'll check it out, see what I can do there. But next, I have some kind of weird, just kind of like weird, wild, what the fuck, like crazy news. Just kind of like random stuff that I found that I kind of wanted to like share with you guys. So, first up, we've got a teenager is killed by a punch to the face he was agreed to resolve a car crash. So basically these guys had a car accident, and to resolve the car accident he agreed to like let the other guy punch him in the face, and the guy who punched him in the face killed him. Yeah.
Death punch.
He must have been pissed.
Feel like that person must have punched Lumi. She's like, I'm here. What's up?
Oh shit.
So apparently the whole story is the guys were at a party, they were drinking, the guy left to go do something, came back, and then he hit the guy's car on his way out. The other guy came back, confronted him about it. The two guys argued about it for a while. Then finally, I guess they came to terms, and then he was just like, yo, check it. Me and you were cool, we're homies, I know I fucked up, so I'm gonna let you punch me in the face. So the two guys, they chopped it out, they shook hands, they smoked a cigarette together, then homeboy punched him in the face, and he hit the ground and like fell unconscious and died.
Sharkeisha, no!
You're already dead.
Finish him. Sharkeisha comes out of nowhere. Bitch, what? That death punch, man. I don't know.
That's
He's
rough.
So sad, man.
So the guy who punched him was arrested for second-degree manslaughter. Apparently, he like admitted he's like, we were friends. Like everyone said like you could have called them friends. Like they were friends. He was cool. Didn't think that would happen. They just agreed he would punch him, and he died. So yeah.
Wow. That really sucks.
Right? It's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty wild. I'm like, when I saw it, I was just like,
Don't
what the fuck?
Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not letting nobody. Like, all them times where you tell people, like, dog, you can take the first shot. Don't do that no more, dog.
Come on, Batman, hit me. I want you to do it, Batman. Hit me.
Come on, Batman. Hit me, Batman.
I bet you somebody yelled World Star when it happened. Too. Like, World Star! And then, oh, it's on there. It's on there. I know it is.
Can't do that, Miles. Oh my god.
But anyway, so, oh man, it was rough. Either way, that happened. So, I don't know, would you let someone punch you in the face to resolve an argument?
I would.
No,
Done it
that's
before.
stupid. Does
I've done
it
it
look
before.
like I want to, like, a bruise somewhere? My body? My face?
Well, what if you were the puncher instead of the
Would you
punchee?
punch someone to resolve an argument? If someone said, dog, I know I fucked up, I slept with your girlfriend, or, I slept with your boyfriend, or whatever, or it's like, dog, I know I ate your last piece of cake, whatever, I stole your dog, or I kicked your dog, like, would you accept punching them in the face as a form of, like, redemption?
I would.
Can I whip him instead?
Whip him, whoa.
Whoa!
I mean,
Sorry,
Wait, it's just like punishment, you'll see. I don't know.
it said redemption.
Whip him with spikes. That would go.
That went south fast.
It's called one-hit wonders. That's how you solve problems. That's how back then when you were like friends with somebody and you wanted to hit the shit out of somebody, but you didn't want to like not be friends anymore. It's called one-hitter quitters. You each get it. Leave that shit over when you're done. No one talks about the punch like, oh, they settled in a one-hitter quitter. If you knock them out or whatever, that's secondary. Whatever happens, y'all just hit each other. It's over. That's how we do it.
The game's over. I can respect that. I can respect that decision. If I knock you out, dog, it happens. Let it go. Move on. But, The homie's like, Half-Life 6 will be out before the next episode. Jeez. BabyAce is dropping the call. Will she make it back? Will she die? Has her power been knocked out by thunder and lightning? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Nah. But, so that was the thing. One hitter quitter. Well, bam. The only other thing in, like, weird, wild, what the fuck news I have is a government fires an employee who skipped work for 24 years.
That's a bad idea. Did they pay him the whole time too?
Yeah, he was paid the entire time he was gone. He was still
Oh,
getting
he did it right.
paid. So like they paid him. He finally gets fired after skipping work for 24 years.
How do you even keep your job like that? Like you just get paid. Like you don't do that.
Doppelganger.
Doppelganger.
All right, so so in India, or even in India, government jobs are considered to be a job for life. AK he's like, so basically homeboy was pushing it. He was an executive engineer. He started working in December 1990. He went on seeking for an extension of leave that was not sanctioned, but he was not fired. So after 22 years, this is like a jury or inquiry found him guilty of willful absence from duty in 1992. And it took another after 2 years, they found him guilty. But even after finding him guilty, it took 22 years before they could remove him. Indian labor laws, which the World Bank says is most restrictive anywhere, blah, 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 states that you cannot, I don't even know. All I know is they're all fired. Apparently they have fingerprint stuff now when they sign in. So you have to sign in to work with a fingerprint scanner. And the results of your attendance are publicly available online in real time. So if you're not there, they can just go onto a website and see you're not working, which I feel like we should have for some of our Congress members. Cough, cough. But homeboy got found guilty of ditching work in 1992, and they still had to pay him for 22 years. 22 years.
So
you let him catch up. He should have showed up at least once or twice. Like, who are you, the new guy? Nah. I've been here longer than you.
Right?
Miles, wait, Shino. So you're telling me this guy's skipped enough work longer than you and I've been alive?
Actually, no. I'm 20. You're right. Yeah, right. No, he skipped work only 22 years. It's definitely
I was about to say, bitch, you guessed it.
You is right. 21? Almost as long as we've been alive. Almost. As long as you've been alive. You've been alive. I'm dos tres right now. I'm past that deuce. Someone's singing in chat, baby, come back to me. Something in my I can't sing. I'm done. All right, goodbye. Good night. That's all I got. So you missed it, April. Long story short, homeboy ditched work for 22 years and still got paid. 24 years, my bad, and still got paid. After 24 years, they were finally able to fire him for ditching work.
You lived my dream. He lived my dream.
Shit. You lived a good life.
Yeah, he did fuck it up for the rest of them though. Like, cause you think now, no one's getting away with that shit.
Oh, man.
You gotta think, you got a fingerprint when you sign in now, and you can't have the homie like, yo, just sign me in. Like, I used to do that sometimes, like, hey dog, just clock me in. Alright, for sure, got you. Just like in school, be like, hey dog, remember you guys ever had the classes
like
where the teacher would like
substitute.
tell you to pass it back and have the other person behind you grade your test? Just look at the dude behind you like, hey dog, say I got an A. He ain't gonna check, don't even trip. Just say I got an A. In fact, you know what? Say I got a B. Keep him, guessing, know what I'm saying? You can always be a straight A student. Sometimes even the best got a trip, know what I mean?
Get a couple wrong.
Get a couple wrong here and there. You feel me, dog? You feel me? Then you get that one douchebag who's just like, nah, dog, I'm grading your paper for real. Like,
the one with the blue jeans. They're wearing blue jeans, a blue hoodie with a white shirt, a basic backpack, basic JanSport backpack, and some weird looking tennis shoes. Nah, man, you're not allowed to copy out my test. Oh man, I wish I bodied all those kids.
I was like, catch me in Gears of War, dog. I've got you. It's over.
Those are good old days, man. Actually, a story for the clock out thing. I used to do that at Walmart. I probably shouldn't confess to this on a podcast, but I used to do that at Walmart. I walk into Walmart anytime I want. I wouldn't clock in until lunch because if I clock in at lunch, they're like, "Whoa, you were scheduled for this time," and they let you put in any amount of time that you were scheduled to be in. So I would just always put in the time that I was supposed to start work halfway through the day. So I come to work like an hour late before 30, 40 minutes, and I'll walk in. They'd be like, "Where have you been?" I'm like, "I'm out here pushing the carts, man. This is busy, bullshitting and stuff." And I got my hour already done. I'm like, fuck it. Sitting in my car. It's hot. It's a hot day or a cold day. Sitting in my car watching Gurren Lagann or something. Like, y'all got me messed up. Think I'm pushing carts for the rest of my life.
Real MVP.
Really?
They never caught me.
Said I don't know what it
Yeah,
is.
if you work at Walmart, just wait to clock in.
Now you know. Now
Like-
you know.
And like busy thing.
All right then. Last thing. Well, before we're getting ready to wind down the show, it's been a lot of fun. But before we go, I want to open the show up to host topics. So if there's anything in particular you guys wanted to talk about in the show for the very first podcast, anything you guys want to share or just wanted to like bring up and stuff like that, know what I mean?
I got something.
All right, what you got, Yossi?
Okay. Well, I'm not sure if you guys check out this website, but like my boyfriend's friend introduced this website to me. It's pretty funny. It's called Injure. So it's like a photo sharing site. Basically you can share almost anything. So like pictures of something interesting that you saw or memes. I see mostly there's like a lot of memes. But basically, I think I saw this about a week ago.
About a week ago.
Let's see. Yeah, there was something that if you really hate someone, you can mail them like glitter, like to ruin their day.
You can
Like
mail
a box
them.
or something.
What?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
mail them
I saw it.
glitter.
Yeah, you mail it, and like I don't know if when you open it, it like explodes. That like their whole room, whatever is around them, will get totally like thrown up with glitter, and it's like the pain in the ass to get rid of. So you would do that. You would send it to someone you like probably hate or like want to give revenge. Yeah, and it's like $4 or $5, I think.
No, it's
Or is it-
$9.99.
$9.99. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know the name of the website, but I'll try to find it. But basically, like you can read their question and answer section, and I think one of the first questions is this real? And the person who answers back has like a smartest answer, so it's funny.
Jeez. God, I feel like it is real. Like I don't know, man. It's Israel. It is real.
You have Destiny files?
You don't get it.
Okay, one day we should do that. We should send Miles a package. One
Get
day
that
he'll
message
remember.
I
He'll
sent
see
you?
like a little box and be like, "Ooh."
Like who? It's like I didn't order shit from Amazon. Like fuck this shit. I'm coming for you. Got my eyes on you. All right, that was pretty cool. It was pretty funny. I would do that. I did a lot of pranks. Anybody like prank people in high school or anything like that?
Yep. No. Yeah. Well, it wasn't in high school though. It was out of school.
It's as real as it gets.
Yeah. I think for me it was when I was more in elementary, I think. So I was hanging out with my friend that lives like in my block, and I guess her and her neighbor are like they were kind of cool, but like sometimes they would just like have days where they're not friends. And my friend told me, "Yo, like let's grab some like dog poop because she had like a pit bull." So she's like, "Let's pick up the poop and put it in like this stupid little cup, and we mix dirt, water, everything disgusting you can think of."
Oh,
And
ew.
then she's like, "All right, you go up my roof and like I'll call my friend and like I'll give you this weird sign and like throw that shit on her, just dump it all over her."
That's not a prank. That's cruel.
Hey,
That is cruel. That is
no. But like, the thing was like, we got it all done.
Hold on, hold on. Let her finish. Let her finish. Go.
I was on the roof already, right? And I was like, man, oh man, like her prank comes, and like my friend like totally choked. She was like, oh man, like what's up, blah blah blah. And then like I don't even know, but she did this stupid like weird hand motion sign, and her friend like, what the fuck are you pointing at? And she like saw me on the roof.
She saw you on the
She
roof.
lagged out.
Oh.
She right here to the point. Wait. Best punchline ever.
I feel like she still taught us the story too.
Yeah.
what happened?
Yeah,
April, what happens
lagged
next?
out.
Yeah.
Oh.
You.
Basically she saw me and like I was like, okay, I have two choices. I was like, one, I could just totally throw that shit, like fuck it,
Thug life.
Thug life.
Ain't just nothing to a gangster. Gangster.
But I was like, nah, man. So like I just like moved it away so she didn't see. And she's like, what the fuck are you doing on the roof? I'm like, I'm just chilling here.
Nothing,
chilling.
just chilling. Probably
Just
up here
chilling
fucking your bitch. Thug life. Nah.
Yeah, but that day would have been very it wouldn't have been a very nice moment for her.
Oh jeez. That's
Yeah.
rough. Anybody else prank people when they're like younger? Or recently?
I plead the fifth.
You have no right.
I used to prank people. I was a bad kid though. We had my friend Tyler, and we knew that we could always get him. He's super emotional, and we could always get him with some prank like we're gonna tease you or blah blah blah. He would always get like serious and get into it. So we found out that he always had his backpack zipper open, or we would always open it up. And every day when we were walking home from school, we would slowly get handfuls of rock, and like somebody would be distracting him or talking to him, and we would drop rocks in his backpack all the way until he got home. One day we got creative and we put dog shit in his backpack.
Oh shit.
He didn't say anything to us. He didn't say anything. He went home, no phone calls, no nothing. This is in high school. The next day, when he came to school, he sat us all down. He's like, who the fuck did it? It was me. But he's like, who the fuck did it? I looked at him. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I knew damn well he was talking about. He's like, somebody put shit in my backpack. And it was one of you motherfuckers. And when I find out he was carrying, actually, what was interesting, because he kept going in yelling at us. What was interesting, he kept the shit in his bag, his little bag in his pocket. And he brought it to school. And the whole day, he carried it around, claiming that he's going to find who did it and slap him in the face with the shit. And my whole thing about the prank was, how we get you with this prank, but you got to carry a whole bag of shit around in school in your pocket for an entire day. I was in tears. At the end of the day, he was like, he showed it again. I was like, you really kept that shit on you? His name is Tyler. ShinobazuxX met him before, but it was like that was like the most irrational thing. He didn't know how to think as cruel as we did. We always elevated it.
Always take it to that next level.
My helmet goes off to you, sir.
I had to take this off, man. It's getting hot, man. These dreadlocks ain't playing.
Dreadlocks on fleek.
So that's how we're playing.
Dreads on fleek. His name is Tyler. Yeah, I've met him before. This guy, he gets so irrational. You can ask him about it.
They're telling you to drop the last name.
No new names. No.
Should I rat him out? Should I do it?
Nah.
I'm cool enough to do it, but I don't get no hate. Blah blah blah.
I'll do it for privacy reasons.
Luka's like, Luka told me he put shit in your backpack. You ain't do nothing about it.
Mark 34, drop the last name. You know damn well who we did that to. You know damn well who we did it to.
Don't you play no games with me, boy. Alright. Well, I mean, I don't know. I grew up like the summer of 8th grade doing nothing but watching Doing nothing but watching, what was it, MTV. I didn't always watch MTV, but in 8th grade I did. And I didn't watch it for the music, because we all know MTV doesn't play music. What I watched was High School Stories. So all I did was watch, was a High School Stories, so it was like pranks, drama, and controversies in high school. And I was like, man, that was like the one thing I was hyped about high school. I didn't care about sports, I didn't care about nothing else, girls, none of that. I was just like, man, when we get to high school, man, we gotta get like the best pranks. Nothing but the best pranks. So, I know all of you guys, I think except for Luka, know this story already. But my freshman year of high school, over Christmas break, I faked my own death.
Oh yeah.
Like, not even joking. Like, not even like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I died, guys. Like, I went the whole 9 yards. I died. They had like a memorial for me at my school. They had like a little like candlelight or whatever. There was a moment of silence on the intercom in the morning. It was crazy. Like, the thing is, I had just asked this girl out too. So like, literally, I asked her out, and then like a week later, I quote unquote died. It was terrible. I was a terrible person. What I ended up doing was I was going to go visit my family in Georgia, and so like this is back before everybody had a cell phone. I had just got my cell phone, but this is back in the days when you didn't expect people to just have a cell phone, right? So I got a cell phone. My dad took it away from me, and so I was like, I went to Georgia, didn't have no phone, didn't have no way to communicate with the outside world except for MySpace, because MySpace is what everyone was using at the time. And then my sister had a TV, but the TV was broken, so the only channel I got was TBS. Seriously funny. Seriously funny.
You really did die.
Like, you stuck watching TBS for more. I was there for a week. I was in my sister's house by myself for a week. It was rough. But I was sitting there just watching Naruto, watching TBS, and then just on MySpace, right? So the homies had kind of faked their death. It was kind of like an inside joke between like my brothers and stuff for the longest. But like, I was like, I'm going to take it to the next level. Like, y'all not going to be ready for what I'm about to do to y'all. So I pulled up my flight number, put up like this whole, basically, it was just one of those long Facebook or like MySpace spills. Like I changed my name to like RIP, Miles Walden, blah, blah, blah. And I put like this whole long speech of just like, yo, so Miles was flying in a plane over from Vegas to Georgia, and his plane had engine trouble and it crashed over New Mexico, blah, 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 things went down. It was due to engine failure. It was Flight 117. He was a great man. He had a lot of friends, people he talked to all about all the time. It was like, blah, 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 you know, this and that. His friends from Vegas, his friends from Georgia. We're going to see what we can do to have some sort of like meetup or whatever. So, you know, so all you guys can like meet each other or fly people out or something like that. Because we know he had a lot of family and a lot of love. We want to make sure, you know, y'all get to see just what an impact he had. And like, it was this whole like just long spiel of like all this stuff I was doing. And then at the end of all of it, the very last sentence of like this 6-paragraph like death speech, it was like, at the very end of it, it was like, to all of you who felt your heart drop or like cried reading this, I'm fine. But what if something did happen to me? Would you even care? Would you even take the time to finish reading this? And I'm just like, man. So apparently, my girlfriend and a bunch of my friends read it, but they didn't make it to the end because they all started crying. My girlfriend at the time was like an aviation major, so she like went to her flight instructor teacher or whatever, and like asked her what she knew about plane crashes and where she could go to find out more about plane crashes. A bunch of my friends got kicked out of class for crying too much. I didn't know any of this was happening. This was just a joke on MySpace to me. Someone had kind of taken this and ran with it and turned it into something else. But it was crazy. I felt like when I came back to school and like I found out what happened, because I didn't find out what happened until I came back to school a month later, and like I was just like, oh snaps, what's good? Like they're just like, oh my god, you're alive, blah blah blah. Some people were mad at me, some people were happy, like some people were like, oh, that's the sickest prank ever. Other people were just like, you're an asshole, I fucking hate you, I hope you actually died. I'm like, what if I did? And they're like, shut up. It was great. It was great. It was great. Like, so I don't know, man. I did a lot of other pranks. That was still like the one that like means the most to me.
That was like the epicest one, man.
Yeah. I was faking your own death. That's not easy to do. I'm still very proud of that.
You should have gone to the candlelight.
Oh,
You should have gone to the candlelight with the hoodie. Be there like hearing all this stuff. Oh, that'd be so bad.
It was terrible. It was
Don't,
terrible.
don't worry, everyone. His respawn time should be back right about now.
I'm Miles' brother. You should be
No,
like, I'm
no,
Miles'
you
brother.
guys. You know what would have been so funny if like if Miles did that and like one of us or anyone had like Dragon Balls, and then they're like, "Yo, you guys, don't worry, I'll bring him back. I swear." And then the next day Miles comes to school. I'm like, "I told you."
Just lightning, so.
That would have been funny as hell, man.
You should have gone around saying that his name was Tails. I would have got everybody like, I'm not Miles, my name is Tails, and just walk around and nobody would know. Nobody would know. Like, I'm his brother, I'm his twin brother. Keep it going for the rest of life. Like, Tails, you start responding to it, change your name to it. That'd be crazy.
That'd be terrible.
That's even worse than like the actual prank. Like, the actual prank's already terrible to do to somebody, but to keep it going.
Keep it going for that long and that way.
To this day, do people still not know? Like, there's still some.
No, everybody, like, but when I got back, everybody knew. Because, like, it was, like, the talk of the school for the longest. They're just like, wow, like, you're serious right now? You just, like, you really just did that? And I'm like, yep. It happened. Sorry. It was funny. Like, people would come up to me like, dude, your brother's a genius for coming up with that prank. And I was like, nah, dog, that was me. I just put his name on it. And it's like, dude, you're awesome. That was crazy. You should have seen how many people were tripping out over it. I'm just like, I don't know what to say, bruh. I don't know what to say.
That nigga got my Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah. Bruh. But any other host topics before we call it a night here, guys?
So, host topic is just a question for you, or for...
Well, host topic, no, it's just like basically like anything in particular you wanted to talk about, like with the crew, or just something you saw that you wanted our opinions on, or anything like that.
Okay.
Anything that kind of like freaked you out, or anything like that. Who knows?
Well, why don't we just save that for the next time?
We could.
You know.
More host topics. Always good to have next time. All right then. Other than that, I think it's been like what 2.5 coming on, or 3 hours. Yeah, we started like 9:30, 9:40ish, and it's almost 12:30 where we are. So yeah. Apparently, somebody wants to hear from Joaquin,
Yeah,
though.
they want to hear from Buttmasher.
No, I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
Nah, come on, dog. You got
No,
They're like,
no,
they want you. They want you, though.
no, I plead the fifth. I'm not.
Joaquin, how did you get that? How did you acquire that?
How did you get that Viking?
Where did you get the helmet from, brah?
Was it like the whole Nordic tradition to kill the man and then wear his helmet? And the only man that could wear it next? I made that up, by the way. I just made that up.
No, bro, it's an item drop.
Item drop?
Yeah.
What kind of monsters is he fighting?
Get out of here with that.
The Wii U doesn't have very many strong monsters, I'll tell you right now. I'm done.
Screw this, man. I don't need
No, button masher, no.
Holy
I'm
shit, dude.
Lydia, no! Lydia, no!
No, he walked out already.
Oh, crap.
You took his Viking hat? Or
Farouk, you a great asshole.
I'm sorry. I can't. It's in my nature. I'm sorry, bro.
now you got him to leave.
That was good. I enjoyed this.
That was fun. That was real fun.
Yeah.
So, I guess that'll be it for this evening. Normally, this would be like the last section where I'd be like, yo, shameless promotion. We had like our own YouTube channels or anything like that. I'd be like, yo, if you have anything you're doing this week, share it with the group. Tell them where they can find you on Instagram or Facebook or anything like that. If you guys want to like shamelessly promote your Instagram, that's perfectly fine. I shamelessly promote stuff all the time. Like, I was there, shamelessly promoting the PlayStation Expo. It was pretty dope. I was there. She's shameless. Outside of that, I think we're good for the evening. Thank you all so much for joining us to this for the very first Pizza Friday podcast. It's been a blast having you guys all here with us. Had some funny things. Actually, it's cool. Side note, for tonight, we're like the third most watched gaming talk show for the evening. So I'm pretty dope about that. Getting that number 3 spot. Pretty hype about that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Stop showing skin for that, yo. We're gonna get dropped down to slot 4th.
Do
Stop.
I have to? You want to be a star, don't you? You want to make it to that number 1 spot?
We love you guys so much for joining us. Thank you for being a part of the very first Pizza Friday podcast. We will see you back here next Thursday at 8 p.m. Right, guys? We're gonna be on time this time. We're gonna start on time.
I don't know, man.
No problem.
You guys took about an hour to set up.
Hey, we don't gotta set up this time though, alright? Gosh. Alright? Either way, it's been a lot of fun.
Oh shit, we have a limit?
Oh, we have a limit?
Yeah. It says
Yes.
you reached your 4-hour limit for this
If they try this kind of crap, then we can just go to Google.
I was like, let's say we reached our full hour limit, but I'm like, we've been here for more than an hour.
Wow.
No, 4 hours.
Oh, 4 hour.
Yeah.
Oh man, we get off the stream, man. This.
Alright then. Apparently, I mean, you can literally just turn your webcam back on and then it comes back on. So,
Disturbing.
You guys can just push the thing again. You also push the camera thing.
push the camera
Come
again.
back. Yeah.
Just come back to us. Baby, come back to me. Something to believe.
Yeah, we break the system.
Yeah,
Bam.
screw the system.
Yeah, screw rules. Yeah, it's been a blast here hanging out with all you guys. It's been super fun. Thank you guys. Thank you guys all for joining us. For now, this is who dropped from the call. Okay, we're all here. All right. For now, this has been me, Shinobazu.
Button masher.
Luka.
Lumi.
And BabyAce.
And we will see you guys next time. Have a
Squad.
wonderful day. Goodbye. Gotta
Put him in a coffin.
put him in a coffin.